Good evening once again, guys. Listen, I just want to talk about that two quick things that I have seen. Hopefully, this is some advice. I'm just sharing my opinions. This is some advice that I would like to share with anybody new out there who haven't been in the sport for a long period of time. Hopefully, I can share some advice with y'all guys right quick that I feel as though can be very valuable. And also, too, I kind of wish that information kind of like was told to me like this kind of at the beginning, not just in the sport, but in other sports as well. So little, what's up, San Antonio? What's up, everybody? Real quick, these are two topics I want to go over. I see a lot of questions on social media about who has the best blue face, who has the best hatches, who has the best sweaters, who has the best round heads, who has the best, who has the best, who has the best. That's the first thing I want to talk about. The second thing I want to talk about is these diagnoses of things that's going on in your yard as far as how to deal with issues, right? I'll give you a prime example. Talked about this the other day. Breeding season come up. What is the most common question that y'all guys see posted all over social media when breeding season start? My hen's not laying. My hen's not laying. My hen's not laying. Then it goes from those type of questions to once everything start hatching about a month later, then you'll start getting the other questions. Where can I get this type of medication for my biddies? What are y'all guys using in replace of this? Because I need a prescription. How do I keep my biddies from piling up in a corner? What type of paper should I put in my brooder? How should what temperature should I set my incubator? All of these different types of questions, and they are so common. And if you go back 5, 6, 7, as long as Facebook been around, you will see these same type of questions season after season after season. So firstly, so we can get straight to the point. Appreciate y'all guys chiming in from social from Instagram. What's up, Roger? How you doing, brother? Hey, I gotta send you a message, man. I was thinking about you today. I got something to talk to you about. But let me talk about these two things. Now, first thing I want to talk about is, and I'm just sharing my experience, take it or leave it, throw the advice out the window. Doesn't matter. But for the ones that's out there, let me share my opinion when I see these posts that's saying who has the best hatch, who has the best round heads, who has the best, who has the best, who has the best. Okay, this is what I'm saying. And I'm just taking this from experience from me seeing some of the best, some beginners, some young, some old, some that ate nachos at the Bayou Club, all that kind of stuff. Seeing them here and seeing them abroad. I have seen a lot. So from what I have seen, just sharing my perspective on the situation based on real life experience. I just got to reiterate that. Based on real life experience. Just go to the post office. So based on real life experience, this is why I say you have to be very, very careful when you entertain the question of who has the best. Let me tell you why. I have seen some elite, I have seen some beginners, I have seen some guys that's kind of intermediate in this sport perform. This one thing y'all guys got to keep in mind. Everybody, including them, have a good day, and everybody have a bad day. Everybody has an okay day. Everybody have birds that have done well, but on that day, they did not show well. Everybody has stuff that sparred like trash, but got in there and was phenomenal. Everybody has birds that sparred great and got in there and was trash. So what I'm saying is, and again, guys, I'm just sharing my perspective. I'm not judging or passing opinions on what nobody else does. I'm just sharing my perspective based on my real life experience. Everybody has good days. Everybody has bad days. What's up, Alan? And I think that sometimes it's not even fair to judge somebody on a 1 or 2 basis situation. Now, I have a lot of people that message me, which rightfully so, and ask me, Jim, you have been to so many different farms. Who would you recommend for this? Who would you recommend for that? And if you're one of them and you're watching, you know what I tell you. I don't make recommendations. I'm practicing what I'm preaching basically. Unless we really know each other, I am not making any recommendations. I'm not making any recommendations. Why? Is because of what I just said. Everybody has a good day, everybody has a bad day, and that's just that simple, right? So just tell me this, right? Tell me if this is fair or not for any individual thinking me not making recommendations is not a cool thing. Let me give you why I don't make the recommendations, and you tell me. Don't hold back. Tell me what your feelings are. I don't make a recommendation because everybody can have a good and bad day. So tell me this: would this be fair? Say I go out, I see somebody perform, phenomenal performance. I know what type of family of birds that they're using. First of all, it's their family, not somebody else's. Or maybe it could be something that they purchased from somebody, or they could have had a special feeder or a special handler, and all these different. It's so many different variables, right? They have a phenomenal day. They win a tournament, okay? And somebody messaged me, "Hey, Jim, who has what you think got some great clarets?" I'll say clarets because this is a real life story. I'll say clarets. Appreciate the support, brothers. So I'll say clarets. So one time I seen some clarets show. I mean, these birds were off the rack. I'm talking about phenomenal, was like monsters. I mean, like just unbelievable. These birds were phenomenal. So after the whole shindig and blah 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 blah, barbecue is over. Obviously, I knew the well, I ain't gonna say obviously, I knew the person very, very well. I go over to him in a jokingly way because y'all guys know I don't own any American game fowl. Um, I went over and I asked him, I said, "Hey, buddy, what was that you had in it?" He said, "Oh, those was clarets." I say, "Man, that birds was phenomenal, but I only seen two. Just to keep it fair, I only seen two. That's all he had at the barbecue. Phenomenal birds." And I said to him, "What were they?" He said they were clarets. I say, "Wow, those were phenomenal. I mean, they were phenomenal birds." He said they were clarets. And I said, "Wow, man." I said, "How long have you had them?" He said, "Well," he goes and tells me this long backstory. I ain't gonna get into the long backstory, but long story short, they didn't have many of them because I jokingly said, "Hey, man, I want one of those clarets. I want one. I want one. Just even as a conversation piece, I want one." He's like, "Well, you probably got to talk to Buddy." And he said to Buddy, who the buddy was, and he's like, "But we don't have that many of them. We only got a few. We got like one cock and a couple hens, and that's all that we had." I said, "Well, how about the ones?" He's like, "Well, after that, it's really nothing else. We don't really have any many. We're going to start breeding them this season." I'm like, wow. So, is it fair to me? Is it fair to me to say when somebody asks me who got some good clarets? Do you think I should recommend that guy? Do you think it's fair to the person who's asked me that question if I should recommend that guy? To me, the answer is no. First of all, he ain't got that many. He ain't got a whole yard full of them. I'm not gonna recommend that guy for those. He only got a few of them things. I'm not gonna recommend. And that was really their first show with him. How do we know how the rest of them is going to turn out? You follow what I'm saying? Is what I'm saying making any sense? Let me know if what I'm saying is making any sense because I think it makes sense, but y'all guys might not think it makes sense. Ricky Ramirez, can you touch on a topic to try whatever you're going to do at home instead of the show? Yeah, Ricky, I talk about that all the time, man. How this the only sport in the world that we practice stuff on game day. I don't understand it. So, okay, I see comments coming in from Instagram and over here. So y'all guys agree. It makes sense, right? How can I recommend the individual with the clarets when he only got a few and those are the first ones that he showed? That's not even enough. That's not even enough. But you know what some guys will say? "Oh man, I showed these things and they got a 90% win ratio. Dude, you only showed 2, or you only showed 4, or you only showed 6. What do you mean they got a 90%? What do you mean they got a 90%? So if I only had 1 and I won, could I say that's a 100% win ratio? No, man. No. No, 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 no. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. And again, let me just reiterate it. I'm not talking about nobody. I'm not making no opinions about nobody. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me. So that's what I'm saying. So when guys message me and ask me, and it happens every single day. When guys message me and ask me, hey, can you make a recommendation? No, I can't make a recommendation. I don't make recommendations. That's one of the reasons. The second recommendation as well is I don't be selling other people's birds for them. Let them sell their own birds. You know why? I make a recommendation, make a sale. I don't hear nothing from the owner. They know where he came from because I already done it before. I don't hear nothing from the breeder, a thank you or nothing. And I don't hear nothing from the buyer after I gave them the referral. But let something go wrong. Let that bird run. Let that bird turn out to be trash. Let that bird not be what the man said it was going to be. I promise you I hear something then. So I stay out of that. I let everybody sell their own birds. It ain't nothing wrong with selling birds, and we need to sell birds. Contrary to the belief, oh, the best birds you'll ever get is ones that you gifted. Yeah, that's true, but we can't, this whole sport can't survive on people gifting birds. Somebody got to sell some birds. Somebody got to sell some birds. So that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And I don't think exactly, Roger. And I don't think, like I say, it's fair for me to be making recommendations based on me seeing them. I have seen a lot, and y'all guys know I have. That's why y'all contact me. But I just want to let you know and be clear, I'm not trying to be anal about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be a prick about it. I'm just thinking it's only fair. I don't think it's fair for me to give you a recommendation on something I'm only knowing part the story of. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you already said y'all agree because y'all know that's pretty much how it is. But again, everybody have good days. Everybody, and I see it all the time. I was at the place yesterday. I seen some lackluster performances from some notable people. I seen some lackluster performances. I seen some very proud moments as well. 2 little young boys, probably maybe 20 years old, had a phenomenal henny yesterday. I always tell y'all guys, if you ain't gonna bet on the hennies, don't bet at all, because I'm telling you right now, they'll make you cancel Christmas every day of the week. I don't know how American hennies are, but I'm telling you right now, I don't bet or against hennies. I either bet on them or I don't bet at all. And I'm not the only one who feel that way, because a couple weeks ago at the event I was honored at, we had some guys there from Alaska. We had Alaska, exactly. We had guys there from Alaska. We had guys there from Boston. We had guys there from Philly. We had guys there from New York, all over. We all agree we either bet on the hennies or we don't bet on them, bet against, or don't bet at all. Not saying they win every time, but I promise you they win more than they lose. So back to what I'm saying. The same thing like that. I had a guy ask me, hey, listen, do you recommend, who do you recommend on an island for hennies? I don't have no recommendations. I don't have no recommendations. I'm not involved in that situation. I'm not. Now, if I'm going out and I'm finding hennies and the client say, hey, Jim, I want you to find me a henny pair or a henny cock or a henny stag, or, you know what I mean? If they call me and ask me, I go out on a search and see if I can find it. Sometimes I can find it. I know exactly where to go. And sometimes it might take me some time because I need to analyze the whole situation. I need to see what's going on around here. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I don't make those recommendations like that, because it's not fair. I have seen great breeders, great feeders, great handlers have a lackluster performance. Is that fair? See, nobody got a problem when nobody has a problem when with you sharing their superb performance, but nobody wants you to share the lackluster performance. So you know what I do? I don't share any of the performances at all. I don't share any of the performances at all. That's the bit, to me, that's the best way to handle it. I don't share them at all. because you telling me, you know, you want me to share when you had a phenomenal day, but then we have a bad day. You don't want me to share that. And if I do share that, then I'm a hater. No, I'm not a hater. Just like you was okay with me sharing day 1 when it was beautiful. I need to share day 3 when it was rainy. That's all. So that's why I don't do recommendations. And I have to be realistic about it. I'm saying all this to say, when you on these social media platforms and you're asking a bunch of strangers that you don't know from a can of paint, who has the best this, that? First of all, how do you even know what their best is? How do you know? What they think may be best may be trash to you. What you think might be mediocre, they might think is phenomenal. So who are you asking? Who are you asking? You asking a bunch of people that you do not know. First of all, you don't even know if they even own birds. You don't even know if they even seen any of the performance. You don't know if they just regurgitated something that they seen on another one of these social media groups. You don't know. So you get this referral, then you start blowing this breeder's phone up, then you get something, and it may turn out to be good, may turn out to be bad, may turn out to be average, right? You don't know. So what I did in that post, and it was a newer guy, which you say, hey, listen, I'm a new, I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way to go about this. I put my 2 cents in and said, man, in my honest opinion, I don't think you should be on these groups asking who got the best or whatever. First of all, you don't know anybody's standards. That's number one. If their standards is not like yours, then their opinion of what's the best or what's the worst is completely irrelevant. Do you agree or disagree? If somebody's standards are not like yours, at least yours are higher, do their opinion on what's the best or worst matter? To me, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. That's just my point. I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't know. Many of y'all guys out there figure if somebody ate nachos at the Bayou Club, you'll value their opinion until the sun turned blue. There's no problem with that because it's you. Because it's you. I'm talking about me personally. If somebody does not have the same standards as I do when we looking at a performance, I don't value their opinion. Because if you like, oh man, that was a decent show. I'm like, no, it wasn't. I mean, I don't know what you was looking at, but based on what I'm seeing, I don't think it was. Right? So if that's the case, how do you vet any of the information that's coming in these comment sections? How do you vet the information? First of all, now they sending you to a breeder. Obviously, you do not know. Because if you knew them, you would already be there. So they're sending you to some people that you do not know, that's coming from a person that you do not know, but you're saying your chances are 50-50 in getting something good. So myself and one other guy recommended that go out, be out in the trenches and find you and see something that you like, approach the individuals and see if it's available or get some information on it. That's what I would say. But this is the problem with that. It's not a problem. Let me add on to it. I say this. This is what I put in the comment section too, as well. I said to him, first of all, this is the one thing. His response was, well, I did approach the guy. And like I said, this guy's an honest guy, just really getting into the sport and trying to connect. So I got the utmost respect for this individual that was asking the questions. He wasn't trying to ask his question to start a conversation. So he said, I did approach the guy. His response to my comment was, I did approach the guy. The guy said he had none available. And the original rooster was gifted to him many years ago, and he don't breed many of them. That's the reason why he don't have nothing available. The same way like the guy that I was telling you about that claret. They didn't have many available, so they wasn't getting rid of any. You know what I mean? So he said, well, now that I seen something that I like, I know what it was. Now let me go to social media and see if I can find somebody that knows somebody who has these. right? That's what he did. You can't knock him. He's new to the sport. He's trying to establish relationships. Don't run that. You need common sense, because if you never did it before, how can you? Common sense is a result of exposure. It's what you have learned, seen, heard, and what you've been exposed to. So don't throw that. Common sense would tell you. No, it wouldn't tell you. So that is why I say something to think about. Now, you're on these groups, you're asking strange people that you know nothing about. You don't know what their standards are. You're asking them who has the best something, and they are referring you to an individual that you do not know. How do you think that's going to work out? How do you think that's going to work out? I mean, guys, y'all got your phones in y'all hand. Post in the comment section. How do you think that's going to work out? What I just said. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. How do you think it's going to work out? He's being referred by strangers. He don't know what the strangers' standards are. When he asks who has the best this, he don't even know what their standards are. And then they're sending him to an individual that he do not even know. How do you think that's all going to work out? I'm telling you right now, I'm not saying it's going to work out bad, but what I would say is before I do that, I would spend more time in the trenches. Now, Jonathan say it's a 50-50 shot. Why do you think it's a 50-50 shot? You get an advice from a stranger about a family that you know nothing about. You don't know what the stranger's standards are. So what he think is good, you might think is trash, or vice versa. And he's sending you to a breeder that you know nothing about at all. You think it's 50-50? You think it's that close to being even? You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to be a 50-50 chance. I think it's a lot less than 50, right? I think it's a lot less than 50. Yep, exactly. Well, I'm glad y'all guys are chiming in on both platforms, on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, because I see y'all guys understand where I'm coming from. I see y'all guys understand where I'm coming from. And I'm just sharing this. Again, you can take it with a grain of salt. You can just delete out, get off the video, whatever the case is. But I think this is a very good topic. I think some of this stuff should be spoken about. And that's why I'm encouraging y'all guys to answer in the comments. So it's not only coming from me. That's what I'm saying. I want y'all guys to fill the comment sections up, so the individuals out there who watching it see that this information, this opinion or perspective is not only coming from me. There's a lot of other people that feel the same identical way. Yeah. So Steven said, yeah, let me put it's a lot of great comments coming up. Yeah, guys got all kinds. This is a lot of great comments coming up. Let me just start putting some of them in here. The first comment was Jonathan thought it was 50-50. Again, there's no right or wrong to any of these comments. It's everybody's own individual perspective on it. So, Donnie French, what's up, brother? Donnie French said 90% is not going to work out. I agree. I agree. It's a very high percentage. It ain't going to work out. That's just my opinion. Flint, what's up, brother? Back to the beginning, Jim. Finding you a mentor, then some brood fowl. Yeah, definitely you want to try to do that. 100%. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop up some questions. Some comments that's coming up. Flint, the thing I say about that is the only way you really find mentors a lot of times if you got to get in the trenches. It's going to be very difficult to find a mentor behind a phone or behind a laptop or behind a tablet. You got to really get out there. You got to, that's the thing about it. It's almost learning how to hunt. I put up a funny video the other day where a guy was trying to, he was hunting wild boar and he was trying to shoot the thing and he was missing all over the place. I'm like, that's what happens. That's what happens when you're not in the field. When you spend too much time fantasizing or learning about something and never executing, never practicing, that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. Just think about it. Right. Think about it. Yeah, we got some great comments coming in. So Mark said, I think a lot of people just call them whatever they want to be. That's true. And I guess if it's their foul, they can call them whatever they want to call them. You know what I mean? This is a big one right here. Just understand this. You're going out here in these recommendations from strange people, don't know their standards, sending you to a breed you never heard of or don't know of, and then all of a sudden you buy foul, and like Ben said, 3 years of your life is gone. That's it. That's it. And Donnie, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The thing about this sport is everyone is different. Exactly. That goes back to my point. You don't know what these individual standards are, and you're taking their recommendations. What they think might be good, you might think is trash. That's all I'm saying. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying don't buy. I'm not saying don't take a recommendation. I'm like, you got to really do your due diligence. But a lot of this stuff you can eliminate if you stay in these trenches long enough. I think a lot of new guys are trying to learn the sport backwards. And that's no disrespect, because I learned some things in the sport backwards. I did, except breeding. I learned that first, not backwards. The other stuff I kind of learned backwards in a sense because I bought birds and start competing, but I totally relied on a trainer and a caretaker to do all the work. I don't like that. Is nothing against that. I don't like that. I don't like to just be the guy buying a bird and having everybody else do everything else. And I understand that we talk about teams, win, and this and that. I understand that. That is correct. But I like to have something a little bit more part into it besides financing. That's just me personally. Okay. Mark said it's a 2080. It's about right. Jesse, that's the good one. Slim to none. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. This is a good one, Ram. This is a good one right here. This is a good one right here. This right here, Ram Rios. This is a great comment. Ram Rios said, as a beginner, I would spend more time on getting facilities, varmint, I'm assuming that's patrol or facilities, varmint, protection, I'm assuming, and studying different types of fowl, also learning about fowl health. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So many of these guys in this sport is learning it backwards. They're trying to set up brood pens and don't know what can cause a hen not to lay. Tell me that's not backwards. You're setting up a brood pen, but you don't know what can cause a hen not to lay. And not only if you know why the hen not laying, you don't know what to do to get the hen to lay. You ask none of those questions prior to setting up the brood pen. Now your brood pen is set up and you figuring out why she not laying. Why she not laying. Exactly what Ram Rios is saying. Folks are learning it backwards. But the most sad part about it is the individuals that have a voice, that have a lot of respect, that have a voice, that has a knowledge, they never recommend these kind of comments in the comment section. They would prefer to tell them, just give them land pellets. No, give them land pellets. But then also, too, what you may want to do, sir or ma'am, you may want to start studying up on different types of things and have this information prior to needing it. If y'all guys follow me and see, many times when I comment in those groups, I comment with a link to an interview. I comment and then I put a link in there to an interview. Just like when a guy asked for those particular family of fowl, I made all those comments and then I put a link to an interview. I said, well, watch this interview right here. You may learn something. You may find a reputable, you might be interested in what he has to sell. I don't know. But in the process, you will learn something because this is about a 3-hour interview. You see what I'm saying? But it goes back to like Donnie said before, everybody's different. Like I was saying from the beginning, everybody's standards is different. So I don't understand how you can willy-nilly take somebody's advice that you don't know from a can of paint. To me, honestly, I have been thinking that guys were really just trying to start a conversation to talk chickens. That's what I honestly thought at first. That guys were really just trying to start a conversation to talk chickens. I'm like, literally, nobody's on here asking a bunch of strangers where to buy the fowl at. That's really telling me you're definitely not in the trenches and you got a long way to go. That's it. It is nothing wrong with that because we all started from the beginning. But our word of advice, and many, many people in here will agree to me, social media is not the go-to to find the best of this and the best of that. Or the only, put it this way, or the only. Yeah. Yeah. This is woo, y'all guys are blowing up this comment section. I love it. Remember, guys, each one teach one is going on in the comment section. Each one teach one. So, guys, do not be shy to share your comments because believe me, people learn. It's a huge opportunity in this comment section for people to learn. Okay, a huge opportunity. So please keep those comments coming, even though if I can't get to all of them right now. Okay, Jesse. All right, here's Jesse. Jesse, very valid comment. Jesse says, I keep preaching, get in the trenches, and I get it, but getting invited to the trenches is nearly impossible. Okay, so tell me this, Jesse, then why you even getting any birds? What you gonna do? Leave them in your backyard? Like, what are you gonna do with them? Maybe you are. That's fine. Maybe you are. But again, what are you gonna do with them when you get them? Are you going to sell them to people that's not in the trenches? Because if you say you can't get in the trenches, then what you going to do with the birds? You just got to be patient. That's just my advice. You just got to be patient. Good fowl is not going nowhere. Trash fowl is not going anywhere. Good and bad will always be for sale. So don't ever have no fear. Good and bad fowl will always be for sale. That's it. So very, very valid point, Jesse. You can't get invited. You need to be patient. You need to continue to network, establish some friendships, establish some relationships. And when the time comes, you'll be there. But until then, I don't understand what you plan on doing with the fowl. If you can't go to the trenches, okay, then you get good fowl. What you gonna do with them? Because you can't go to the trenches. Are you just buying them just to have them? Because you ain't gonna be able to sell them to people in the trenches because people don't even know you even exist because you ain't at the trenches. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So I think, again, be patient. I know I didn't start out the gate with good fowl. They was decent. They were decent. They wasn't the healthiest. They were only what I call one season fowl because after that season that I bought them, they was no good. The next season, they always kept getting sick. They would be molting 4 times a year. Who ever seen birds do that? Every time you turn around, I had a white bird that was dropping feathers about 4 or 5 times a year. Whoever, but it was something that I bought. He performed well. I won 2 with him, but that was like it. That was it. And the second one he won by chance. He didn't really even win it. He won it by chance. He was a 1 season bird. He wasn't healthy. The thing was always molting out. Literally, I have never seen a bird. This bird molted about 4 times a year. 4 times a year. What's up, brother? Salute. Peace to the chat, man. Peace to the chat. Yeah. Okay. That's true. Legend, that's true. Yeah. Hey, brothers, I really, really appreciate it. Africal, you exactly right, brother. That's why I start. That's exactly why I started. Uh, that's exactly why I started. Um, That's exactly why I started breeding my own. You're exactly right, brother. You are exactly right. Hey, Africal, I greatly, greatly appreciate you joining the membership, man. I really, really do. I greatly appreciate that. Guys, if y'all do not know, I did start a membership on the YouTube channel so we can continue these discussions. We're going to start back with the interviews. We're doing a mentoring membership that we have. I already got a couple guys that have already signed up. We're going to be just talking about direct topics. You know what I mean? It's not going to be drawn out interviews. And that mentor program is going to kind of be like an exchange of ideas and particular topics that y'all guys want us to cover. I'll be bringing guys on. It's not just going to be shared to the regular YouTube channel. It's not going to be shared on Facebook. It's just going to be shared in that group. That's the mentoring program we have. We have 3 tiers: the $4.99, $4.99 tier. We have the $9.99 tier, and we have the $24.99 mentoring tier. So let me know if y'all guys got any questions, but I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate the support. Um, yeah, Corey, you're exactly right. You know, it's like I say, we got a ton of comments coming in. So I'm gonna keep on. Ryan Hayes, you're exactly right. I mean, you know, these are great comments. Ryan Hayes, you're exactly right. People are crooks, they liable to sell you anything. I greatly, greatly, you're exactly right. Okay, this is the thing, Jesse. This is another great one. Jesse said that he's just getting a little bit of frustrated. And Jesse, I hope that you did not take my comment or my reply in the wrong way, because I did not mean it with any ill intent. I just want you to be patient. I think sometime, guys, just pump your brakes, brother, because I'm telling you, there's gonna be plenty times for you to throw away your money and throw away your birds and throw away your time. So I always say it's the journey to the pit. That's what really matters, brother. So Jesse, what I'm saying is enjoy your journey, man. You're rushing to get to that destination. But if you rush to get to the destination and you don't get the desired result in that destination, then you're going to feel like you just lost out on everything. But if you enjoy the journey up until the destination, even if you don't get the desired result, you created a lot of life experiences and memories on the way on up there. So that's why we always preach journey to the pit. It's all about the journey, guys. We all know if you've been in this sport long enough, you get undesirable results more than you get desirable results. And that's a fact. That is a fact. You'll be blessed if you ever hit 60%. And it's very difficult. It's very, very, very difficult. And it might not be difficult if you ain't doing too much. But when you start being active, 60% is very difficult. Very difficult. It ain't easy, right? And especially if you're doing top competition, it ain't easy. Galvin on Instagram said that he bought some birds and they ran. Well, we all had runners. Lil Young, we all had runners. Everybody in this sport had runners. Everybody in this sport bred runners. Everybody in this sport sold runners. You might not sold them intentionally, but you all sold them. Period. Victor, you can just go to our YouTube channel, and right next to the subscribe button is a join button, and you can click that join button, and you can pick whatever tier you want in that join button right there, or send me post in the comments. I'll get back to the comments, but right next to the subscribe, it has a join. You can click that, and you go inside there, and you can pick whatever tier you want. So, like I said, I greatly, greatly appreciate y'all guys' support on that. This is right. This is right. This is what I'm talking about. The journey makes it 100 times sweeter when you get the desired result. That is my whole point. But let me tell you one other thing, guys. And Jesse, please take this to heart what I'm saying. There is so much involved in a journey that is outside of the destination. What I'm saying is this right here, what we're doing right here is a part of the journey. This right here, what we're doing right here is a part of the journey. You having conversations and interaction with individuals about game foul, that's a part of the journey. Being outside with your kids, if you have kids, that's a part of the journey. Out there washing, feeding, and all that, washing, not washing, watering, feeding, moving pens, building pens, fantasizing, sitting on a bucket, drinking coffee, having your wife help you with things. That's all a part of the journey. The people that you meet, the farms that you visit, the people that you talk to, the fowl that you buy, all of that happens outside of the destination. That's what I'm saying. The journey is the life. It's when I say it's the lifestyle, not a hobby. That's what I mean by that. It's a lifestyle. You can't go on particular long vacations. It's certain places you can't go. You can't be home away from home too long. You got your wife or your partner, whatever, feeding and watering while you on a road. Just think about all that. That's all a part of the journey. That's all a part of the journey. It's a lot of thought. This is not a logo. I didn't create this as a logo. This has meaning. Every aspect of it has meaning. The 362 has meaning. Meaning that if you ain't doing that, what you need to be doing in that journey, the first 362 days, that last 3 days don't matter. It does not mean, this is what it does not mean. It does not mean that you don't take care of your birds 365 days a year. That's what it does not mean. And I had guys, Jimmy, you got to take care of them 365 days a year. I didn't say don't take him 365 days a year. All I said was, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing the first 362, you're not going to get a success out of a bottle, a pill, some powder, or some pointing system from, Moses. You ain't going to get it from that. That's the only reason why it's 362. Not because I'm saying you don't take care of them for 365 days. Okay. Tonio, he's over here on Instagram. Tony, you're exactly right, man. You got to set realistic expectations, go through the levels, work your way up. Nobody takes up golf and expect to be on a PGA tour in 3 years. But in a game, people seem to think success can be instant. I just read that off of Tonio on Instagram. And if y'all guys have not watched his Journey to the Pit interview, you need to go out YouTube channel and watch it. You will learn more in those interviews that I promise you. That's why we call it the Journey to the Pit 362 University. It's like a university. If you calculate all of the interviews we have, all the years that those guys have been in the game foul, it's over 1,000 years of experience in those interviews. Fact. Fact. So this is exactly what it's all about. Donnie said that 362 mean more to him than any show that he has ever won. Exactly right. Exactly. Alex is saying over Instagram, whatever it be, will be always worth the struggle. I agree. Donnie, I agree. And I'm not just putting these comments up to say I agree, but if more of us start talking like this, we can change, we can make a huge impact on this next generation. I think we just running this sport like the Wild Wild West with egos. Everybody want to be the quickest draw in the West. Everybody want to have the right answer. Everybody want to be the one to save the whole community. Everybody want to be the one to save the sport. But nobody wants to educate and prepare the next generation. We just want to critique and criticize them. So with these type of live streams like this, it gives opportunity in the comment section. Not everything coming from me, but in this comment section, we have a great opportunity to make a positive impact on a new guy's life. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? Exactly. Victor. Victor says, like Tammy Marco said, everybody wants to go by the blood and then think that they're going to be top notch, like she said. It's more than just having good quality blood. Exactly. It's more than having genetics. It's so many variables. Everybody who's been in this sport long enough that knows it's so many more variables than just genetics. That's why when I hear these guys crack me up, when every to solve every problem is either call or brood pin. You literally think this sport is that simple? You have these guys. The first thing come out their mouth when you say something got a little snot on the nose, call it, call it, call it. His feathers got wet, call it. He walked a little, colored. Everything is colored. How can you ever learn anything if you color everything? Right? Nobody, it's the difference between running a hospital and coloring everything. You can't learn nothing. I suggested to people years ago in a video that if you're going to call something because it's sick, fine, but try to heal it first because at least you learn something through the process of culling. If you just cull, you'll never learn anything. But if you try to heal him, you'll learn something. And if you was going to cull him anyway, what is it to lose? To me, it only creates an opportunity to learn. But many guys are not looking at it like that. Cull it. Just cull it. Chop it down. Cull it. That is bonkers to me. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So you're going to bypass the opportunity to learn something because you got to show I cull. I don't play no games. I don't keep nothing on the yard. I call everything. Cull it. And you'll be in this sport 30 years and not know nothing but cull it. Yeah. First of all, I don't even believe that they do that. That's number one. I think that's their ego talking and they in this pseudo character like a superhero and think that makes them top notch because they cull everything. I don't even think they cull everything. And I promise you, if you go to their yard, you'll probably see some stuff on their yard that they should have culled that's still on a tie cord or in a pin. Yeah. Mark said, if we don't educate and prepare them, it will be over. That applies to everything. That applies to everything. Yep. That applies to everything. We are real active in this comment section, and that's what I'm talking about. This comment section is an opportunity for each one, teach one. They don't need to hear it only from my mouth. Get in that comment section and share some of that knowledge. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, Jay, you're exactly right. Jay said a lot of pride and puffed up people who want to seem smart in his rooster game. Exactly. Exactly. Legend. Legend said that gotta know how to doctor up foul in the backyards in this game. Not everyone is a double barrel ace and come out clean. Half the sport is doctrine. Legend, you exactly right. But you know what? What Legend said, I agree with. But if everything was a call, that's what I'm saying. That don't even sound realistic. That don't even sound realistic. You might get a 1% that's coming out clean. The other 99 ain't coming out clean. Yeah. Yeah. Jorge, what's up, brother? Jorge said you need to buy from a person who plays and see what the animals are all up to. That's exactly right. Noberto said people that have thousands of roosters cull quickly. Yes and no. I have a friend, Chino. Let me tell you something with that Chino, man. Chino, I ain't never, this dude here got a yard you could throw a rock across. That dude is one of the most ruthless. He's one of the most ruthless colors I ever seen in my life. I told Chino, I said, Chino, I'm literally going to let you come to my house. I'm going to let you come to my house and do all my culling. That dude there is a no-nonsense guy. No-nonsense guy. Now, even with him being ruthless, he will give medicine. He will give probiotics. You know, he will do stuff like that. He don't believe if a rooster just get nasal or respiratory, you need to cull it. No, he don't believe that. But everything else, defects, all that, cull. He's like a Ginsu, ruthless color, and yard this big. But the dude is ruthless. But that's why I got good birds. Chop, 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 chop. Kikito, what's up, brother? Hey, you had a great performance yesterday too, man. You had a great performance, man. Great performance. Okay, this is a good one. Gordy said, what are some good keeps you personally have read? I have read a lot of keeps. I have not even kept track of the names of them, but I have read. A guy sent me a whole envelope full of keeps, right? And I read a lot of them. Not only with that, that's the American style keeps. I have read Filipino keeps. Obviously, I haven't read Puerto Rico keeps, but I know a lot of people here that condition roosters personally. And me, myself, I have conditioned roosters personally. So this is what I'm saying. And I don't know if we're getting off topic or not, but let me see here. Hold on. Let me get a couple more of these comments in here. Yeah, it's a lot of comments. But look, so let's talk about keeps right quick. This is my opinion about keeps. And guys, don't hold back. Blow the comment section up if you want, but don't hold back. Every rooster is different. Anybody conditioning roosters know that every rooster is different, right? And you got to take conditioning a rooster on a day-to-day basis. A rooster is a living organism. It doesn't feel right every single day. The weather can change and he may not work as hard. The thing about keeps is, and I know many of y'all guys have already said it because I have seen it over time and time again, but many people don't say it. Many people who selling them say you don't need to do nothing but follow line by line. The only person who would think that information is totally true is a person who know no better. Now, I'm not saying you can't get an opportunity when you can follow one line by line, but I promise you, the next 5, you're not going to follow. You're not going to show line. I mean, you're not going to follow that keep line by line. You don't. What would it take? Why would you even need a feeder or conditioner or gallero, which is conditioner in Puerto Rico? Why would you need one if all you had to do was print out a piece of paper and follow steps? Put it this way. Let me tell you, let's look at it from this standpoint. Most individuals can't even put together a toy, a kid's toy, or a piece of furniture from the owner's manual that come in a box. And that's not even a living organism. But you telling me the same guy who can't even put a bookshelf together or a bicycle together without looking at the directions 15 times, you can take a living organism and you think, because a keep is supposed to be directions, and you telling me you can go through that keep and follow it? Doesn't. You can't do it. I'm not saying it cannot be done with 1 or 2 roosters, but on a consistent basis, you ain't gonna be able to do it. And let me give you another reason why the problem with just trying to follow a keep. It goes back to when I say it's more important to know the why, not just the how. The keep tells you how to do things, but the keep is not telling you why to do things. That's the problem with keeps. They telling you it's just a how-to guide. How do this, how do that. 50 flips, 50 flies, rotate, put them in a scratch pen, put this kind of bedding in there. All how-tos. There's no whys. So when you get a rooster and you're putting them through a keep and you get to the third working day, because depending on where you at, some people don't work every day, some people do. When you get to the third work session and he not feeling right, he kind of is like lame, you know, his head is bobbed down, it rained a lot, so it don't look like he's feeling the best. Do you still flip him 50 times? Because the keep said do it. And if you don't flip him 50 times and you miss that step in the keep, then what you do next? Then what you do next? That's all I want to know. Then what do you do next? So now today it says step 3 or day 3, do this. Come to find out now, you can't do it because the rooster's not acting right. Then what do you do if you miss the work day? Do you double up the next day? Do you just miss it and hope for the best? What do you do? The keep can't tell you that. The keep can't tell you that. So that's why it's literally important to understand why to do things, not how to do things. Now, let me give you another one. You got all these guys out here, because like I say, people in this sport is learning it backwards. You got guys out here saying, what should I do? What should I feed on point and feed? They don't even know the ingredients in their everyday feed. They don't even know the ingredients in it. You scoop up a handful of their feed and said, name all the things that's in my hand. They couldn't even name them all. But they on social media saying, what do I need to feed for the last 3 days out? You don't even understand feed. You just as bad as the guy who's putting a brood pen together, but don't know what causes a hen to lay, not lay. Y'all both in the same boat. See, you going too quick. Everybody want to bypass the basics because there's no regulation. There's nothing stopping you from bypassing the basics. You see what I'm saying? Everybody would skip past. Just imagine this. Imagine people was able to decide what grade they wanted to start at in school. Imagine that. Imagine that. Some folks would start in the 12th grade so they can hurry up and take the test and graduate. And then they will get out in the real world and find out that they don't even understand the basic fundamentals. Think about that. Think about that analogy I just had. It's just like these guys in this rooster game. They want to bypass elementary school and straight jump to junior high or high school, right? And then when they get in junior high or high school, they're asking the guy next to him, what is this word? Oh, that word say cat. What's this word? Oh, that's door. He can't even use cat in a hat because he decided to bypass elementary and jump straight into junior high or high school. That's what guys doing in this sport because there's no regulation. There's nothing stopping you if you got the money to go out here and buy a trio and then go to Tractor Supply and buy or build you a brood pen and then throw 2 birds and there's nothing stopping you from that. So that's why you get all of these questions all over the place. And then again, instead of the previous or present generation wanting to educate these people, they're taking that opportunity when these newbies ask these questions to shine. I got to show them how much I know. Oh, that hen not laying? Oh, yeah, well, the hen not laying. Just throw them this and throw them that and throw them this and throw them that. Nobody even asks why the hen ain't laying. That moves me on to my next topic. Guys, make sure y'all blowing up this comment section. I'm telling you now because we rocking and rolling tonight. We rocking and rolling tonight. It has been a bunch of great comments coming in. Yeah, let's put up Chad's. This is what Chad said. Chad said a person has to have the right hands for the feeling and conditioning. That I'm assuming it says that's what really matters. Agree. Chad, I agree 100%. Now, let me tell you why I agree. Let me tell you why I agree to that. In my travels, I always have guys say, hey, Jim, feel him. What you think? I don't know. I feel him. I feel the density in his muscle. Anybody who have been around me and have put one of their birds in my hands, y'all know what I do. I grab him, I lift up the wing, I feel the density of a muscle, and typically I'm looking up to the sky or I'm looking down at the ground. I'm just putting muscle and mind memory together. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to feel the density in his muscle, feel his breath. I don't pick up a bird and just go like this. I don't know. What am I doing? Seeing if he got feed in him. What am I doing? I pick up a bird and this is what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm learning from doing this. What am I learning? I don't know. Post in the comment section. What am I supposed to be learning when I pick up the bird and all I'm doing is this? And then I check his gut fat. I check his vent by his vent. See how fat he is. What am I doing? What am I learning? Tell me in the comment section. What am I learning? What am I learning? I pick up the bird and I'm just doing this. What am I learning? When guys who know me personally, who have handed me their birds, they know what I do. I just don't do this. I don't understand what I'm learning. Am I trying to check to see what kind of feed in them? Oh, you can't see? Okay, so on Instagram. I'm picking up the bird and I'm stroking down his breast. What am I learning? What am I learning? I'm stroking him. Because that's very common. Soon somebody pick up a bird, it's the first thing they do. I understand you pick them up, you calm them, you soothe them and all that. But outside of that, what am I learning? Brian, how am I feeling what his insides feel like if all I'm doing is stroking his crawl and going down his breast? Right. I don't think I'm learning much. Anybody who know me, and there's a lot of y'all guys out there know me, have been around me. Y'all know when I pick up the bird, I'm feeling more than stroking down the front of his breast. I'm feeling the density of his thighs. I'm feeling the density of his drums. I'm feeling in his breast with my fingertips, not stroking, not stroking. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I need to feel the density. I want to feel the density of those muscles. That's what I want to feel. That's what I'm doing. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking up under his wings. I'm looking at the color of his skin. I'm seeing if he had yellow skin, if his skin is white color, if it's yellow color. I'm doing all that, but I'm doing a lot of density checks. I want to see what the muscles feel like. I want to feel what them legs feel like. I'm taking this part of my palm of my hand. I'm taking that part and I'm massaging it into his thigh. I want to see what them thighs feel like. I run my fingers down his back. I run my fingers down his back. I grab him right there at right at the base of his tail. I'm feeling everything. I'm feeling everything. I'm feeling everything. I'm not just doing this. I'm not just doing that. Yeah, what we doing? We soothing him. Okay, now he's not jumping all around. Now he's not floating around. Now he's not doing nothing. Now we can start checking what's going on in here. That's what I do. Y'all guys, I understand. But new guys, I know the older guys, that's all they do. New guys, you not learning anything. By stroking a bird down his breast, all you doing is soothing him. That's all you doing. You need to check the density of the muscles. The density of a bird's muscles will really tell you a lot about that bird. It'll tell you a lot about that bird. And the more time you do it, the more you will learn. I'm sure it's people in this comment section right now know I do that. I'm not telling one lie. I'm not telling one lie. So that's all I'm saying. I know many guys. I'm talking about from Kentucky, all over the place. All over the place. Hey, what's up? Dr. Fabio on here. What's up, brother? We over there in DR, man. Well, be safe. I know you over there competing, man. If y'all guys have not watched Dr. Fabio's interviews on Journey to the Pit, they're on YouTube. Go on over there and watch it. He get really deep on a lot of different topics. Again, and while you watching his, watch the rest of them. You'll do better off and you'll learn more watching those interviews than taking 17,000 comments in the comment section on these Facebook groups. Yeah. Let me see here. That's right. That's right. Here it is. Donnie know because I did the same thing with his birds. Your hands feel what your eyes can't see because of the feathers, conformation, muscle structure, how deep or how shallow a bird is, how he is made. Does he have any defects? Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly what Donnie French just said. That's what I'm saying. But I see all of these guys teaching these young folks to pick up a bird, and only thing you need to do is stroke your hand down his cross section. That's all you doing. And check the gut fat. That's all. I don't see nobody checking no density or no muscles. None. So what are you learning? What, it makes you look like you're a real rooster man by doing this? Oh, he don't even know how to hold a chicken. He hold them like this. Man, you're not learning anything. You need to feel those muscles. You need to feel them. You need to massage those thighs. You need to feel those drums. You need to run your fingers like this down their back. I take 2 fingers, run it down their spine, all the way down to the base of their tail. I grab their tail and I go like this. Just like that. You can never gain too much information. I flip up their wings. I look at their wings. I want to see what the color of their skin is. A lot of birds that eat a lot of corn, a lot of times their skin be yellow. So that's another thing. A bird that's fed a lot of grains, but not a lot of corn, their skin is usually white. But if you feed a lot of corn, in most cases, their skin is yellow. That means they got a high corn. They got a lot of fat up under their skin. And a lot of times that's a result of that corn. It's just something I learned. How I learned it, because I look at some of my friends that feed only corn, and a lot of times their skin is yellow. Not in all cases. Okay. So, yeah. That's right. Jay, you're exactly right. You want to, first thing I do is to see if their yardage. Jay, don't get me on that topic, brother. Don't even get me on that topic. David, you right, brother. You ain't learning nothing. Why ain't nobody never said that to nobody? Why ain't nobody said that to nobody? Mark Black said you ain't learning much. You not. That's just the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I would love for somebody to get on here and debate me and tell me that you are learning a lot. I would love to see it. Okay. David said it's surprising how many don't know how to check for gut fat. You want to see how much a person knows? Have the hand them a bird and watch how they look over the bird. Exactly. That's right, Theo. What David said is exactly right. No, Alex over there on Instagram. No, we're not getting on that topic, Alex. Y'all guys know how y'all know how I feel about that. Let's talk what Theo said, that if they got bugs, is no reason for them to even look any further. Everybody has their they have their pet peeves, I guess you can say. A lot of them have their pet peeves on what they will tolerate, what they won't tolerate, and that kind of stuff. So I mean, like I say, I kind of feel the same way. But one of the things, like I said, is I try to use my platform or my voice to say the stuff that other people are thinking, and or they might not be thinking. I don't know, but I say it because it's on my mind. But I just feel as though that collectively, as a group, we can do better preparing the next generation. And please don't use that. Oh, the next generation is entitled and they don't want to learn. That's a lie, because this present generation I think, is more entitled than a younger generation. Yeah. Eden says, hand them a bird with a crooked breastbone and see if they catch it. Well, they probably won't catch it if they doing this. If all they doing is stroking down the front of the bird, down his craw, I guess, to see if he got feed in him, yeah, they probably ain't gonna catch it, because they ain't even gonna go down there. I check everything. I check if they got scoliosis. I use these two little fingers right here and I run it down their back just like this to the base of their tail. And I squeeze the base of their tail, but I run my two little dookie fingers, I run it straight down the back. Yep, I run it straight down their back. But yeah, check that breastbone, check the density, because the density of the muscles will tell you so much about the health of the rooster, right? Because they can have the right bone structure, but if they're not really healthy, you can tell a lot from it from their muscles. Want me to tell you why? Let me use an analogy that every single one of y'all guys can completely understand of why I think checking the density of the muscles is so important, not just stroking them down their breasts. That's nonsense, man. Let me tell you why. The density of the muscles can tell you so much about it. Have you ever had the flu for a week or had, a food poisoning, a stomach virus, but mainly the flu? Like if you ever had the flu or got real sick and been real sick for a long period of time, can't you tell it? You get up and look in the mirror like, oh my God, my face look like it's sunken in. You know what I mean? Or somebody who haven't seen like, oh, you feeling healthy? They can tell by the density of your muscles. It ain't your bone structure. Your bone structure ain't going to change from having a flu. Your bone structure going to be the same. But the density and the health of your muscles will make a person say, oh, are you sick? Or, oh, you looking pretty healthy. Right? Am I right or wrong? Get sick, get the flu for about 7 days. Pooping, diarrhea, vomiting, or high fever, a lot of sweat and all that. Look how you look after that. Your bone structure is still identically the same. You ain't got no genetic defects from birth, but your muscle density is done. You want to tell me you can't tell the difference, even looking in your own mirror yourself? That's what I mean by that. That's why I say muscle density is so important, because it can tell you the health of your roosters. It can tell you the health of your roosters. You know what I mean? So think about that. It'll tell you the health of the rooster. That's why I'm big on on muscle density. That's exactly why. You ever pick up them birds and they just feel like listen, you put it this way. You ever pick up when birds are free ranging? They free ranging. Pick them up. See how they feel then. Throw them in a pin on a tie cord and go back usually about 7 days later and check their muscles. It's going to feel different. It's going to feel different. That's it. It's a fact. It's going to feel different. First of all, their diet's changed. Their diets change. I'm not saying for good or for bad, but their diets change and they're more confined. That affects the muscles, period. That affects the muscles, period. So that's why it's important to check the health, the density of the muscle, because it'll tell you more about the health of the bird than stroking your hand. I know you want to look like a rooster man. I know you want to look like an old school cocker that ate nachos at the Bayou Club and you want to run your hand down his breast. I'm not saying don't do that. That calms the rooster. But once you do that a couple times, you need to get down to business. You need to get down to business then. Unless you just want to hold them. But other than that, you need to start checking. Get down to business. You ain't getting down to business doing this. Learn something about what you got in your hands, because basically what you're doing is, see, your brain is a database. Your brain is a database, and every experience you have is loaded in your brain. And yeah, you got more space in here than you got on your phone. And you got more space in here than you got on your laptop or your iPad. You got more than 200 gigabytes or one what's the name? Terabyte. You got more than 1 terabyte. You got mega terabytes in your brain. So do muscle mind memory. The more you feel birds, the more you understand them. The more you understand them. And then when you feel them and then watch them perform, then you start putting 1 and 2 together. You see what I'm saying? All birds don't feel the same. All birds do not feel the same. It depends on the family they are. It depends on so many different variables. So I can't really pick up a bird and tell you, how he should be able to perform. It's your bird. This is the first time I ever picked him up. You might have got a scrawny bird, just like we got boxers. All boxers ain't built the same. Mike Tyson was one of the greatest, but is all boxers supposed to be built like him? You telling me all boxers that are built like him, it had the same results? The answer is no. The answer is no. He was beat by a guy who didn't have a body like him. I'm just saying. All of it is not the same. I don't know. All I know is I'm feeling, I have handled thousands of roosters. Thousands. And I have seen a bunch of them perform after I felt them. Some perform well, some perform average, some with subpar. That's what I'm saying. So you have to understand and you have to know how your birds, not Freddy's, not Pablo's, not Tom's, not Sam's. You need to know how your birds need to feel during their best performance. That's what you need to know. And that's something you can learn out right in your backyard. That's it. Right in your backyard. Yep. Yeah. So like I say, just a tad bit, just something to learn. If you want to learn how birds should be feeling, if you ever have an opportunity to talk to a mentor or see a mentor or be somebody, meet somebody that's more experienced than you, or be in the trenches and you have opportunity to go to somebody's little hut and put your hands on their birds, if they allow you to, put your hands on them and then see if you have an opportunity to see how they perform, then try to put that together. Well, I know how he felt. Now I see how he acting. You see what I'm saying? And that's how you put it together. That's how you build up experience. You never know how a bird should feel if you're not putting enough of them in your hands, because so many people just throwing feed and filling up water cups and getting on in the house and then getting on their phone. That's what a lot of guys are doing. A lot of guys just want to be a part of the community. Everybody not trying to get to the top. Everybody not trying to get to the top of the food chain. And that's in every sport. Everybody not trying to get to the top of the food chain. Some people are just in the sport to feel like they belong to something. Some people in the sport for, the camaraderie. You know what I mean? That's what some people's in the sport for. Everybody ain't trying to get to the top of the food chain. They're really not. And I can tell by their actions that they not. And that's okay, because it's their time, it's their money, and it's their chickens. They can do whatever they want to do. Everybody don't have the same goals, right? So let me talk about this next topic, right? I'm going to talk about this next topic. Comment on all these groups, right? Now I'm going to use an analogy. And y'all tell me in the comments if what I'm saying makes any logical sense or not. Now, I'm not saying everything is logical in this sport, because it's not. Some is intuition, some is a judgment call, some is a gut feeling, some say it's luck, a variety of different things, right? Yeah, this is the truth. Jay, you're exactly right. It's always going to be somebody better than you, and just use that as fuel. That's exactly right. So let's go down to this next topic. The next topic I want to talk about is this common prescription or solution-driven groups. This whole era that we go into, that everybody got a solution, right? So let me tell you this. So it's flooded all over social media. My bird got this. My bird got a watery eyeball. What do I do? My bird got this kind of poop. What do I do? My bird is scratching. What do I do? Right? Soon somebody asks a question. The comment section is almost like a slot machine. Ding, 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 ding. You can't stop the comments from coming. They ask one question. I'll give you the question. My hen is not laying. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the time you count to 5, here come the comments. Do this, do that, do this. Give him that shot of this. Give him land pellets. Give him a cracked egg. Throw him outside. Ride him down the street. Put him in some water. just go bananas. The comment section just goes bananas, right? And nobody ever ask any questions. Now, let me give you the analogy to show how what these guys are doing is the total opposite of what they do in real life. The total opposite. Let me give an analogy and tell me if I'm wrong. Now, you go to the doctor's office, right? You say, I've been having massive headaches. You go to the doctor's office, they tell you fill out some paperwork, ask you why you're here today. I'm here because I'm having headaches, right? You go into the doctor's the room. You go into the room, right? You wait for the doctor. The doctor comes in. Hey, guy or ma'am or sir, what brings you in here today? Oh, I'm looking at your chart. Yeah, okay. Oh, what's bringing you in here today? Oh, I'm having headaches. I'm having migraines 3 or 4 days a week. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at your chart. Okay. First thing the doctor say, tell me if the doctor does this. Tell me if the doctor does this. When you walk in there, the doctor comes in. He asks you why you've been in it today. You say, I got migraines. Do the doctor say, oh, that's because you're dehydrated? Oh, that's because of this. Oh, it could be a nerve in your back. Oh, it could be stress. Oh, it could be your wrong diet. Oh, you could be eating too much salt. And then do he take out a prescription pad and just write your prescription? Answer that question for me. Please do not sit here dormant. Answer that question for me. And if y'all don't answer, it's probably because y'all guys are guilty of it too. That's probably why y'all not going to answer, because you're probably all guilty of it. It seems like y'all guilty. I don't see no answers coming in. I'll say it one more time. When you go into the doctor's office and you go into the room and you tell the doctor you have a migraine headache, do the doctor say, oh, it's because you got diabetes, you got high blood pressure, you got a pinched nerve in your back, your diet is not right, you eat too much processed food, you're not drinking enough water, you sit down in the sun, okay, and write your prescription? Do he do that? Do he do that? Do he do that? That's all I want to know. Do he do it? Most of y'all ain't gonna answer because you know what I'm saying. Probably talk is you. So what does he do? He say, okay, let me take your temperature. If the nurses haven't already done it, they take your temperature. They take your blood pressure. He put on a stethoscope. He listened to your heart. Then he say, breathe hard. He listened to your lungs, right? He do all of that, right? And then y'all start discussing your element, right? This is what I want to know. For all y'all guys who rush in this comment section telling somebody why his hen is not laying, why when you go in a doctor's office and you go in there for a migraine headache, and the doctor say, let me take your temperature, why you don't say to the doctor, I didn't come in here because I had a fever. I came here because I got a migraine headache. Then the doctor say, let me listen to your lungs. Oh, man, I'm breathing fine. I came here for a headache. Why you need to listen to my lungs? Then the doctor say, let me hear your heartbeat. Oh, no, I don't got chest pains. So why you want to check my heart? None of y'all do that. Y'all guys allow the doctor to gather information about your situation before he recommend, diagnose, or prescribe anything. Am I right or wrong? Yeah, we hitting this live tonight hard. Y'all guys are falling off here because I guess some of y'all getting insulted. But I'm just saying. Am I right or wrong? Y'all let the doctor go through all of this stuff that you did not even come in there for. You let him check your heart. You let him check your breathing. You let him check your blood pressure. You let him check your temperature. You let him check all that. If you walked in that office and said, I got a migraine, and he pulled out a prescription book and said, oh, it's because you're not drinking enough water. You were like, I'm drinking enough water. Hold on now. He not even gonna have to ask you no more questions. You're gonna start volunteering. So what I would like to know to all y'all geniuses out there, and no disrespect, and I'm not trying to insult y'all, but I'm trying to say, why y'all not practicing the same thing y'all do in y'all life? Why y'all not practicing that on social media? Why would a guy say, my hen is not laying. You know how many reasons a hen may not be laying? You know how many reasons it could be why a hen is not laying? The hen could be wormy. She could have a bunch of parasites. The hen could be fat. The hen could be malnourished. You know what I mean? The hen could have worms. The hen could have been a bad. You don't. Nobody's asking any questions. Everybody is racing in the comment section like a slot machine to see who can get the right answer first. Just think about that. Just think about it. Y'all guys know what I'm saying is true. Y'all may not have thought about it, but y'all know what I'm saying is true. It cracks me up. That's why I try not to really comment. But it is so many well-knowledge, well-intended individuals out here that have an opportunity and have the capacity to make a huge impact on the next generation. They do. I'm just saying, we just got to stop doing what everybody else is doing. I never heard nobody say, check the density of a bird muscles. But I always see them going like this, knowing dang well you ain't learning nothing from doing that. And nobody's speaking up about it. You're not learning nothing. Once that bird is calm, he's calm. It's over with. Now check them density of the muscles, check that breastbone, check that gut, check his back, all that. Check his head, check them eyes, all that. Check all that. And then go back to the, senseless stroking of the breast. I know it's a habit. But just go on back to that. Go back to that after you did the checking, after your evaluation. Oh my God, guys. We having a great time over here tonight. It seems like y'all guys are super duper active in this comment section, which I always love because it creates an opportunity for each one, teach one. The greatest opportunities doing these live streams happens in the comment section because that's where we can learn and teach each other. It happens in the comment section. I'm just starting a conversation. Y'all, we need to engage it inside this comment section. But y'all guys know, and it looks like when I use that analogy on this next topic, it looked like crickets in the room. I done seen 3 comments come in since I talked about this topic. Why is that? Are you guilty of it? Or is that what you're doing? If it is, fine. When you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. That's all I'm saying. Roberto, you're exactly right, baby. That's what it's all about. What's up, AK? AK, we had 2 good topics, but the topic that we on now, and I wouldn't even was gonna even do this on Instagram, but the topic that we are on now is people giving diagnosis to guys' chicken problems without asking any questions. And I said that when you go to the doctor and you walk into the doctor's office or in a room, the doctor's room, when a doctor come in there and he asks you, what brought you in here today? You tell him a migraine headache, right? They still check your temperature. They still check your blood pressure. He still listens to your heart. He listens to your breathing. He does that. He checked your eyes. He checked your ears. You came in here for a migraine. But he checking all this other stuff before he give you a diagnosis. And once he check all that stuff, then he say, how long you been having these migraine headaches? When are they happening? Are they happening in the day? Are they happening at night? Are they happening when you outside? Are they happening when you inside? Are you sensitive to light? Then he gets to all this information and then he give you a diagnosis. But in the chicken world, yeah, you're right. I already did. Yeah, AK, I already hurt some feelings because the comment section just got shut off. As soon as I said that, the comment section I got about 5 comments and that was it. But hey, I'm already the villain. We need to talk about this stuff. It just needs to be talked about. So, like I said, the doctor takes all that information in. He asks some more questions. Sometimes they run some tests, and then they prescribe something. In the chicken world, you say my hen is not laying. You count to 5, and the comment section is gonna be like a slot machine. What comments? Ding, 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 ding. Oh, give him this, give him that, give him this, give him that. Do this, do that. Turn on lights. You know, give him some worm. Give him some of this. Give him some of that. Wash him. Put him outside. Put him on the trunk of the car. Blah, blah, blah. That's what happens. That's what happens. Nobody never asks a question. How long have you had the hen? What kind of shape the hen is in? What kind of feed are you giving? You keep an opinion, you know what I mean? How do you keep her? Nobody asks her. How was she free ranging? Did you worm them out? What you worm her with? Did you clean her out? Nobody asks any questions. They just hit that comment section like they are in the race to have the right answer. That's all I'm saying. David, no. David said he bottling up some he's in the process of bottling up some product. But yes, you and I, that's correct. Myself and I has told people, a lot of people in this group. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's just crazy. It's literally mind-boggling. And we have the opportunity. Is a lot of knowledgeable people out there, but we just got to take a different approach. I think if more of the guys set their egos to the side and literally had the intention to help somebody, then to boost their ego, then I think the next generation be better off. And for the ones that ran into 3 or 4 young people that didn't want to learn, and now they want to judge the whole entire generation because they ran into 5 young people who didn't want to listen. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, we don't allow that in real life. We don't allow 5 people of a certain race to do something and then judge the whole race by that. We don't allow certain people in the political parties to do something and then judge them. You know, we don't do that in we don't do that in real life. But when it comes to these chickens, we do it. 5 young people don't want to listen. Now the whole generation is lazy. That don't even make any sense. Yeah, that's right. Clark said maybe when asking also provides some info, sometimes I ask and don't provide any info on my concern. Or I guess I mean maybe comment. What might have made comment. Um, but yeah, so that's exactly the way I look at it, guys. Lewis asked me because we go into membership. Just to let y'all guys know, if y'all guys want to support me over there on the YouTube channel, we are doing memberships. We got 3 tiers. We got a $4.99 tier, we got a $9.99 tier, and we got a $24.99 tier. So if y'all guys want to support us, want to help me out, y'all can go over to the YouTube channel. Right next to the subscribe button is the join button. You can click that join button and you can join. The $4.99, you're gonna get access to all the interviews and all that kind of stuff. The $9.99, you're going to get access to live interviews. You know, if you don't have the $9.99 plan, you'll get access to the interviews after the fact. But the live interview is going to be on a $9.99 plan. The $24.99 plan is going to be more like a mentoring program. So that's going to probably be a smaller group of individuals. A couple people already joined yesterday. We're going to be talking about more direct topics. I'll be bringing people on, and we'll be doing having conversations about those topics with different breeders. Same thing like Journey to the Pit, but it's not going to be a full interview. We're going to kind of like get to the point, focus on direct topics, and not go over 15 different topics like we do in one interview. I think it'd be a very, very effective. Since it's a smaller group, that's going to make the sacrifice of the $24.99. It allow us to give them more care, more direct information. It's not a sales thing. We're not doing it to make sales. So it's not about referring to somebody who got good round heads or kelsos. No, it's going to be more like, hey, this is an issue that I'm dealing with. How do y'all guys deal with that? You know what I mean? What are some of the things I need to do? We'll be talking about before you put a brood pen together. Let's do some research. Make sure your hens is healthy. Do you understand what's in your feed? You know the nutritional value, what's in your feed. How do you know what I mean? These are all the things that we'll be talking about, except all of these slot machine comment sections. So Again, but Luis Flores, your question is, I still will be doing some free live streams for sure. And y'all, as y'all guys know, many of y'all have been following me. Some of y'all haven't. I've been pumping out free information for over 6 years now. For over 6 years. I don't think it's too much to ask to do a membership program to gain some support. I see y'all guys supporting everybody and everything else. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think giving out 6 years of free information, I think I did enough. So you can't say I'm in it for the money and all that kind of nonsense. All right. No. The join option, Victor, I think while you watching it on a live stream, it may not give you the option, but no, you can do it right from the phone. Let me see here. You can do it right from the phone. And the reason why I know is because I joined somebody's right from the phone as well. I don't think it's going to allow me to do it on mine because it's my page. It's my page. So, yeah, it's my page, so it don't allow me. But if you go, once this is over with, like I said, if you pull up Clifton, you can't do it either. Yeah, I think it's because we all on live stream. But right next to the subscribe button, right next to the subscribe button is going to be a join button, and you can click that join button right there, and then it'll go to the cheers. And guys, if y'all on there, I will be in the comment section after this live is over, and I will make sure. Let me see if I can use somebody else's channel. Let me see if I can use somebody else's channel to give y'all an example. Yeah. I'm so sorry about this. But yeah, yeah, because it doesn't let me because it's my own page. Yep, it doesn't let me because it's my own page. Yeah. This is this guy's page right here. Okay. 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 I don't want to hold y'all guys up on this, but once we get off here, you can once we get off here, you can click, like I say, next to the subscribe button on the YouTube channel is going to have a little join button, and you can click that little button. I think it may not be giving you the opportunity because we on right now. No, Aiden, it doesn't have an option to pay for the whole year. It's all ran by YouTube, but they want to make sure that you are getting what you want. They want you to be able to cancel anytime. You know what I mean? And I totally respect that. If somebody don't see the value in it, then I want them to cancel. I don't want them to talk crap. You know, like I'll pay for a whole year and it's trash. No, pay it by month to month, and it ain't that much. Like I said, I told y'all before. I have been talking about this for a minute. Like I told y'all, it'd be less than a combo meal at a fast food drive-through, and what I said was exactly the truth. Some people have already joined. Clifton, Aiden, a couple other guys. I know you can do it because somebody has joined since we've been on here. Yeah, somebody has joined since we've been on here. And let me see if I can put the membership thing inside yeah, I'll put the link in it. Let me see if I can put the link in the comment section. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put this link in the comment section, it looks like. Let me see if I can just copy it. Copy. All righty, guys. Hold on. I think I might got it. Yep. Okay. All right. I think I got it. I'm sorry. It's buffering right now, but I think I have it. If not, I will be on the yeah, I will be on the comment section. Yeah, I think it's there. Yep, it's there. So I'll put it in the comment section, guys. Y'all should be able to click in the link in the comment section and get it. But like I say, guys, yeah, it's gonna be coming up. Yeah, for some reason it's saying it's not showing up for nobody. I'll put it down in the comment section. I'll find out exactly why, and I'll also share the link to my page. I'm also going to share the link to my page. But guys, like I said before, it's very very important, and I've been doing this, like I said, it's been over 6 years now. Been doing all this free content, all these free interviews. I talk about different topics, nothing to gain through all of this time. All of this stuff has been free. I speak freely. I wasn't making money off of selling chicken, selling products, doing anything. Sell a few hats every once in a while, but that's about it. So I think I have given enough. I think I have given enough value, and hopefully, y'all guys will support me. And again, I would love to turn that mentoring category on a YouTube channel into a very, very good thing. To me, it would allow us to make some extreme impact directly with a small group of individuals. Why I say a small group? Because most is not going to want to pay $24.99. Period. They're not going to ever see the value in it. They won't ever see the value. Some people won't see the value in paying $4.99, and I understand and respect it. But what I did come to the conclusion is the days of making content for everybody, helping everybody in the world, those days are over, because a lot of the content fall on deaf ears. So it's more effective, it's more rewarding to literally help people who want to help themselves, not just consume the content just to be entertained, or consume the content to critique and criticize it. You know what I mean? Okay. So Aiden found it. Aiden said that what he had to do is he had to back out the comments and go back in for it to show the link. Yeah. So it's there. So you got to back out the comment section. And y'all guys been blowing these comments up. Y'all been blowing these comments up. And like I say, the comment section is one of the most powerful sections, because again, it's each one teach one. Yep. Jonathan, if you're still on there, Aiden said that you just got to back out the comment section and you'll see it. And you'll see it. Um yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of great comments coming. I'm just scrolling on through. Chad, I appreciate you coming up, showing the support, brother. Hopefully, we'll see you in the membership program. All righty, then. We got one. We got one. What we got here? What we got going on here? All righty. Clifton, greatly appreciate it, man. Clifton just joined. I greatly, greatly appreciate that, Clifton. I really do, brother. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Guys, if you're on the YouTube channel and you're trying to join a subscription, you got to back out the comment section and go back in. Then you'll be able to see the button. But as long as you're in the comment section, you're not going to see the button. Yeah, but Clifton, I thank you very much, brother. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, greatly appreciate that. All righty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jonathan. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Aiden, I don't know what's going on. Clifton just joined. Jonathan just joined. So I don't know exactly why is it doing that to you, because these guys just joined. Yes, I don't know exactly what's going on there. And it's all through YouTube. Yeah, it's all through YouTube. All righty. Victor just joined as well. Thank y'all guys. I greatly appreciate y'all support, man. I really do. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's get back into some of these comments so we can keep this show rocking and rolling. All right. Brian, I got another batch of hats. Y'all guys know I only make hats. I don't make hats often, but I got another batch. I know y'all seen that post. I just posted up 24. They was all sold before we made them. Yeah. Edgar, hey, greatly appreciate it. Okay, Edgar, what it looks like the guys are doing, they said they back out the comment section on the they back out the comment section on the video off of the live, and when they go back in, it gives them the opportunity to join. It gives them the opportunity to join. And guys over there on YouTube, if y'all got any suggestions or any videos y'all would like me to make or whatever topics, post it into the comment section over there on YouTube, and I'll make sure that we get to them. I got some pretty cool guys that's going to be coming on that we're going to be talking inside the mentoring program group. We're going to be talking about different topics. Videos may be short, but it's going to be pretty much like a conversation. A lot of your questions will probably be able to get answered due to the fact that it's going to be a smaller group. That's if you join the mentoring part. If not, we still can kind of, I'll still make some videos and stuff about some other topics as well. Gomez, it's right over there, brother. It seems like a lot of people. Okay, Edgar, it's a comment. Let me I posted the link in the comment section, and I'm gonna post it again, Edgar. You can click this link. I'm gonna post it right in the comment section again. Yeah. Let me see here. Yep, it doesn't give me an opportunity to respond to you directly. Yeah, but Edgar, if you're on YouTube, in the comment section, I just posted the link in the comment section. So I posted it on Facebook and I posted it on YouTube. Yeah. Hey, YouTube, y'all brothers showing me some love. We ain't got one subscription tonight from Facebook. It seemed like everybody who joined tonight, everybody joined from YouTube. Oh, we had somebody come over. Edgar, we had somebody come over from Instagram. Yup, from Instagram. What's up, Jay? Yeah, you just chime in, brother. We had it's been 2 hours. But Jay, you missed a good one, brother. You might want to go on back when it's all done and over with. But yeah, we had is a bunch of comments in the comment section. We had a great time this evening. Yeah, we had a great time this evening. Talked about a lot of great stuff. I'll tell you the two things that we talked about, two topics, which we went deep. We went real deep. And then we also went off topic and this, that. But the two topics that we talked about tonight, Jay, was when we see these comments in these Facebook groups or these social media groups, somehow who got the best round heads, who got the best hatches, who got the best, who got the best, who got the best. We talked about that. And then we also talked about when the individual gets on here and they talk about, common one, my hen's not laying. Nobody asks any questions. All they do is hit the comment section like a slot machine. Oh, she ain't laying for this. She ain't laying for that. She ain't laying for this. She ain't laying for that. All of these kind of comments. And they had one, ain't nobody asks any questions. Is she healthy? Is she overweight? What type of, is she in a, what size is her living quarters? Is she in a big pen, a small pen? Did you just get her? Nobody asks any questions. But when they go to the doctor's office and they go in there for a headache, the doctor still take your blood pressure. He check your temperature. He listens to your breathing. He check your heart and they run tests. He don't just walk in there. You say, oh, I got a migraine. Okay, I'm going to give you some ibuprofen. Or is because he don't do that. But in this game fowl world, as soon as somebody said they got a problem, nobody asks a question. Everybody got diagnosis for stuff. Imagine that happened. Imagine if that happened in the real world. You go into the doctor's office and say, oh, I got a migraine. Oh, okay. Well, let me give you some of this. You're like, hold on, bro. What you giving me? I'm giving you some. Well, what is you going to be asking? What is that for? You see what I'm saying? You're not going to accept that. You're not going to accept that. But in this chicken game, the same people that won't accept that is the same people that comment on it. But Clark over there, Clark Rubs, AK said, I'm going to hurt some feelings by having that topic. And yeah, I did hurt some feelings because people did drop off in the comment section, went to crickets in the room. But it's all good. We don't mean no harm. Oh yeah, brother Jay, it was a good one, man. We had a really good discussion tonight. Guys, well, only some of y'all. We had like 70, 80 people on here. Now 40 people is on here. So I don't know what's going on. But like I say, guys, I will appreciate y'all guys' support. Y'all go to the YouTube channel, join one of the little subscription things that we have, little membership things that we have set up. We got the little $4.99 tier. Again, any support is better than no support. I've been pumping out free content, videos after videos after videos for over 6 years. Never asked y'all guys for $2. Y'all guys out here, y'all support every cause under the planet. Y'all getting in raffles. Y'all doing everything. Y'all mind shooting somebody $20, $25 for a raffle. Every 3 days, somebody come out and raffling a chicken, and y'all don't mind putting $20, $30, $40 in that. I asked y'all for $5 now. Y'all just disconnect off the whole lot. That's crazy. Yeah, George, we're about to have that PR raffle, man. Yeah, hold on here. I'm trying to. New member, Edgar, I greatly appreciate it. If it seemed that you figured it out, share in the comment section, man, because you had a little issue with it at first. Share in the comment section share in the comment section what it was. Yeah, you got it, Edgar, because it says you're a new member. Like I say, guys, I greatly appreciate y'all guys joining. Show me any support over there on the YouTube channel. The interviews will only be on YouTube. We all going all YouTube. We all going all YouTube. The thing about it is, with the Facebook is we were just getting a whole bunch of people who just were just consuming. And that's really it. Yeah, it's a comment link. Yep. I put it in the comment section. Yes, sir. I put it in the comment section. Yeah, the guys want me to do the raffle still for the Puerto Rico trip. I want to do it, and I want to do it for next month. Stag season is about to start. So I would like to do it for next month. One of the things I was just trying to figure out was what time, how much of a time do y'all guys need? Is 3 weeks enough? Is 2 weeks enough? 3 weeks enough? Because I would like to pick an event over here so I can definitely have y'all guys. I'm gonna take y'all. I don't know if y'all seen on my page that beautiful Coliseum I went to yesterday. I'll definitely take y'all to that one. That place is phenomenal. I got to see the days that they play. I'm sure it's on a weekend. I'll take y'all to that places. One thing I can't guarantee is I cannot guarantee the quality of the shows. You know what I mean? But yeah, so we'll still have fun. Yes, Edgar, that's exactly right. It's very, very different. The sport here is regulated by the government. They only use one type of weapon, which is the Bautista, is only 1.6, which is probably about 1.75 inches or something like that. Yeah, about 1.75 inches, I think it is. Yeah, maybe a little less, something like that. But I think 1.5 inches, something like that. But yeah, that's the only weapon that's used here. And yeah, the sport is completely different here. Yep. Georgia, yeah. Georgie, all the numbers are still available. I'm gonna be putting numbers up soon. Guys, tell me in the comment section, are y'all guys ready for me to run that raffle for the Puerto Rico trip? It's gonna pay your airfare in United States. I'm not shipping you from the Philippines. I'm talking about United States. Pay your airfare, pay your hotel, and take you on a tour. We're not just gonna go to cockpits. We're gonna go see some cultural stuff as well. So airfare, round trip airfare, I pay for your lodging, and I take you on a tour. That's what the raffle is going to be about. Y'all guys tell me when y'all guys think I should do it, because I'm ready to rock and roll on a raffle. we can get it where I can take you to, you know, some nice beaches. We can probably go to the rainforest if y'all guys want to go. We eat some authentic Puerto Rican food. Just give you a whole Puerto Rican experience. Yep, a whole Puerto Rican experience. But if you want to go to Burger King, McDonald's, Chili's, Applebee's, all that kind of stuff, I can swing y'all by there as well. Okay, look like y'all guys are ready. Now, this is the question. With y'all guys over there on YouTube and on Instagram, I will only be able to run the numbers on Facebook. Like I can only run the numbers on one place. And YouTube is not set up for me to run the numbers on YouTube. So that's the only problem that I have. If it looks like I'm gonna have to run the raffle numbers only on Facebook. I don't know if that's gonna be a problem or not. I don't think it should be a problem because I see people raffling off stuff multiple times a month on Facebook. So, what do y'all guys think? What do y'all guys think? Yep. Tell me in the comment section what y'all guys think. If running it on you know, is running it on you know, Facebook, is that gonna be a problem? Round trip airfare. No, we're gonna have to change it to waffles. It ain't gonna be raffles, it's gonna be waffles. No, it ain't gonna be no problem with the running on raffle because I see y'all guys raffling. I see y'all raffling chickens on social on Facebook every single day. Somebody's raffling more chickens, and nothing wrong with it. But I should be. That's what I'm figuring. I should be okay. I should be okay. Yep. Obviously, we got to word it in a different way. Round trip airfare, pay for your hotel, take you on a tour, and I'll feed you lunch all 3 days. Yep, I'll feed you lunch all 3 days. Yep. So y'all guys, that's right, Corey. That's exactly right. All it takes is Alan, bro. I know you eat a lot. I said lunch now. I ain't say a buffet. Alan, I didn't say a buffet now. I didn't say a buffet. I feed you lunch, but I ain't gonna say a buffet now. Colby, I think the only thing is I got to keep track of the numbers. Like as far as trying to take numbers um from both platforms. And YouTube is not really set up to do it anyway. So I would have to kind of eat. Oh, you want some barbecue? Yeah, I can get you some barbecue. We can get you some roasted pork. They do a lot of roasted pork. They do a lot of roasted pork. A lot of big old whole pig. A friend of mine's got an Airbnb. It's called the Singing Rooster. It sleeps 9. It has a swimming pool table, little jacuzzi. She keep her roosters there. You can camp out there, but the house is really, really nice. The house is really nice. She's a cocker. Her and her husband is a cocker. But they got a place called the Singing Roosters. Airbnb is about 50 minutes from the airport. I was thinking about a group of us all just going stand there, you know, to be cheap on y'all guys. Another thing I'm gonna do in a raffle is I don't mind getting a room with 2 beds in it. So if you want to bring somebody on, obviously they'll have to pay their own airfare, but they can share your room. So if you win the raffle, I don't mind getting a room with 2 beds in it. So if you want to bring somebody, that's fine. They will have to pay the tour fee. I'm not taking them on a tour for free. They'll have to pay the tour fee, but at least they don't have to pay for lodging. Oh yeah, Kobe. Yeah, greatly appreciate that, brother. Yep. They don't really do tortillas over here. You ain't really gonna find tortillas. They don't really eat no tortilla. Now they do have plenty. They got Mexican restaurants here. Now, if you want to come to Puerto Rico and take you to a Mexican restaurant, we can do that as well. It's not no problem. Yep. Well, it just depends. Now, this is the thing. Like I just said, Georgie, if I get the room, I mean, like I said, you went, say if you win a raffle, if I get the room, I can get the room with 2 beds in it. So if you have somebody come with you, they can share your room. I don't care. I'm paying for the room, but I can get it with 2 beds in it. I don't have no problem with that. And then they'll have to just pay the tour fee and pay their own airfare. So yeah. Um the first tour I was really trying to do between 4 to 6 people. Um, I was trying to do between 4 to 6 people. Oh, Georgie said you don't want to have no Mexican food. Ah, you don't want to have no Mexican food? Yeah. No, but like I say, coming here, y'all guys will get to meet a lot of people. I will take you to some nice cockpits. We can go to the beach, hang out at the beach, get up early in the morning, put some breakfast on our stomach, drink some Puerto Rican coffee, head out to the beach. Some of the guys that's coming, here's a group of guys, I think 4 of them that's going to come all together from Tennessee. They're like, dude, all we want to do is go, we want to ride around a lot because I want to see what the place looked like. I just don't want to go to the pit. You know what I mean? And so, everybody going to kind of want something different. Yeah, that's right. Dead game, you right. In Puerto Rican pinchos. Man, I ate so many pinchos when I first moved here. Me, my wife, and my daughter, we pinchoed out. I haven't had a pincho. And this is why I always tease my daughter, tu quieres pincho, tu quieres pincho. And she used to bust out laughing. I say that to her today. She just busts out laughing. Tu quieres pincho. We ate so many pinchos when we was here. It was just crazy. Okay, Kobe, if you wanna, I'll shoot you. I don't know if you on Facebook, but I will put reply to your comment in the comment section so you can get in contact with me. So yeah, you don't have to win a raffle to come. You just got to pay your own airfare and get your own hotel room. I'm saying, and again, it could be different because you got people coming from all over the place. Want to do a central location, so it's very easy for people to get back and forth to the airport. If you want to stay extra days, that's fine. That's on you. If you want to rent a car, that's on you because you may want to go to places after we done doing what we doing. You might want to go somewhere else. So rent a car. That's fine. So you're not really just stuck. Yeah, send me a message on Facebook. Yeah, Georgia, if you're on Facebook, Jim Collins on Facebook, send me a message. Also, with the comment section, I'll get in the comments and I'll try to reply to the comments as well. Andy said all he wanted to do is go to the pits to eat Puerto Rican food. Well, we got to do more than that. We got to do more than that. It's going to be about 70 numbers, guys. I want to make it about 70 numbers. It's going to be $50 a number. It's going to be 70 numbers, $50 a number. Like I said, it's going to be round trip airfare, hotel room, the tour, and I'll put some food on your stomach. Now, I don't know about Puerto Rican girls now. I'm married, so I can't, I don't know about no Puerto, but if you rent a car, I can get. I'm not doing no hanky panky, but I'll make sure y'all guys have a good time, man. Y'all have a beautiful experience, and I'm pretty sure that y'all will come back again. I'm pretty sure y'all guys will come back for more. But y'all really just coming here to hang out with me. You know what I mean? That's really what I don't even want to even label it as a tour. Y'all really just coming to hang out. It's not really a tour. Y'all just gonna come in here, have a Jimmy's weekend. That's it. Come and hang out with Jimmy. That's all y'all guys gonna be doing because a lot of people here on the island call me Jimmy. So just come and hang out with Jimmy. That's it. Yep. So just come out and hang out with Jimmy, and we'll show y'all guys a good time. Ride around. Y'all guys can see kind of the life I live. No, y'all won't be coming to my house. Y'all strange folks. I don't know who you are. I ain't bringing a whole bunch of strangers. But anyway, Andy said, I'm married, but you ain't. That's too funny. Ah. Oh, that's funny. That is too funny. Yeah, that's it, guys. Just come and hang out with me. I take y'all around, kind of show you what I do, places I go. Yeah, I'm not fluent in Spanish, so it shows y'all guys you don't have to be fluent in Spanish to live in Puerto Rico. But yeah, just come on over, have some fun, hang out. Like I said, if you want to rent a car, because you want to do, there's a lot of beautiful things you can do on the island. I won't be able to take y'all guys to see everything. I'm not going to have y'all guys from 4 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock at night. No, y'all guys can rent a car and do some other stuff after we done. You know what I mean? But yeah, just come and hang out and we'll have some fun. Yeah, Jonathan, 100%, man. Send me a message on Facebook and we'll get y'all around. Chuleta con con, that's exactly right, man. Chicharrones, arroz, condules, yeah, all of that, all of that, all of that, everything. Yeah, Jake Paul live out here, but we not worrying about no Jake Paul. But yeah, he do live out here for the tax benefits. No, let me take that back. He live out here. I don't know. Brian, you and your wife would like to move here. I always suggest that you come and visit here first a couple of times. Life here is totally different than back in the States. I was here 5 times before I moved here. Puerto Rico, no, you don't need any passport. You don't need nothing. Whatever you can get on a plane with, that's all you need. You don't need no passport. But you know, with the airport now, you need a particular driver's license. I don't know if y'all guys know that. If you don't fly a lot, you may not know. So you got to, if you're going to use your driver's license, you got to make sure your driver's license has a star on it. It has to have a star. If your driver's license does not have a star, you may not be able to get on the airplane. You may not be able to get on the airplane. Andy said, Jake, who? Yeah. So understand, guys, you don't need a passport, but anywhere you fly now, I don't know if you know, but TSA changed the standards on your driver's license. So if you have an old driver's license, it may not be good enough. So just check that. Yeah, you have to have a star ID. If you got a star ID, you good. There's no changing of anything. Puerto Rico is U.S. territory, so everything's the same as far as the post office, the medical system, the school system, all that stuff is the same. You know, they got their own, the federal laws are all the same. They got their own state, you know, Puerto Rican laws, but overall, the federal laws are the same, just like state laws. You know, states have their own particular laws, but federal is the same. Same thing in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico had their own particular laws, but federal is the same. Mm-hmm. What'd you say, Jay? Oh, 2025? Yeah, 2025. That's right. That's right. That's right. But the good thing is I got a new I had to renew my driver's license anyway, and I got it with the star. Yeah, I got it with the star. Ah, yeah. Yeah, come and hang out, man. Come and hang out. We'll have a ball. Yeah, we'll have a ball. Yeah, like I said, the coming to hang out with Jimmy on the Jimmy's weekend, that's with or without. With or without. Yeah. The raffle is gonna be $50 a number. Round trip airfare, hotel room, get driven, you know, on a whole island. Well, I ain't gonna say the whole island. Let me take that back. You'll have a Jimmy's weekend, and I'll feed you. Yep. and you want to eat what we eat. We're not going to no particular place just for you to eat, you know? So like I said, I want this to be a great experience for everybody. Just want us to all have fun. I'm sorry we can't take any kids. Um, yeah, because places that we may be going may not allow children. But then again, you know, we kind of sticking and moving. That's why I want to do about 4 to 6 people, pretty much at the most. Um, you can take as many numbers as you want. Yeah, when I put it up, you can take as many numbers as you want. So I'm going to take some pictures of some stuff. Um, the first group of people on the tour is going to be 500 a head. Yep, 500 a head if you don't win. Obviously, pay for your own airfare. Like I said before, it's almost like at the price. You can come and do a trip in Puerto Rico for like the price of an entry. That's pretty much. It might be a little bit more, you know what I mean? But it's going to be pretty much the price of an entry. Brian, it just depends, brother. It's like anywhere else. They got multi-million dollar mansions. They got, you know, $700,000 condos, but then they also got $300,000 condos. They got multi-million dollar houses. They got cheap houses. It just really depends. Puerto Rico is no different. Overall, the cost of living is cheaper here overall, but it just depends on where you live in. I live amongst the locals. I didn't want to live in a gated community or anything like that. You know what I mean? So, let me get this thing from down here. Yeah. So it just really depends where you want to live. I love to live amongst the locals. I didn't come all the way to Puerto Rico to live around a bunch of people from France, Germany, all that. No, no, no. I won't be putting up any birds, anything like that during the tour. My focus will be to try to give y'all guys the best experience that I can. It's going to be around the San Juan area because that's going to be the cheapest place to fly into is the San Juan airport. Aguadilla got another airport, but the flights are very limited and is more expensive. When you fly to San Juan, regardless of where you're flying from, there's a lot of flights and the prices are very, very reasonable. Very reasonable. Yep. Yeah, nothing fancy, Brian. Yeah. 4 aces, that's exactly right. Weekend with Jimmy. That's exactly what it's going to be. The weekend with Jimmy. Come and hang out with Weekend with Jimmy. We're gonna eat some good food. Y'all gonna meet a lot of my friends. We're gonna go to different places and we just gonna have some fun. That's it. We'll listen to some Spanish music, Puerto Rican music, take y'all guys past the beaches, you know what I mean? Puerto Rican food on your stomach, go to a couple shows, just a little bit of everything. Just a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, flights are really, yeah, Jay, flights are not that expensive at all. Flights are not that expensive at all, but I can tell you one thing. I want everybody to come and have a great weekend. I don't want no problems. I don't want nobody getting sloppy drunk. I don't want, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want no problems. You know what I mean? I have to live here. So I don't want to bring nobody here that's going to cause problems for me. I have to live here. Y'all get to get back on the plane and go. Yeah, flights are cheap. If you flying into San Juan, flights are cheap. I fly back sometime to Atlanta, and I've flown as cheap as $54. 54. I have flown from San Juan back to Atlanta for as cheap as $54. I flew in August and it only cost me $68, but that was only one way. You know what I mean? So it just really depends on where you're going and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll listen to some music. You know what I mean? Just try to give y'all guys a little bit of everything. Yeah, definitely could. What's up, Rudy? What's up, brother? Long time no see. But yeah, definitely without a doubt, you know, I want y'all guys, everybody to be safe. I want y'all to have a lot of fun. I want everybody to be happy, and I want y'all to want to come back. That's my whole goal. If I can get y'all guys here, and before y'all guys leave, y'all say, you know what, Jimmy, I'm coming for another weekend. You know what I mean? that'll make me feel really good because that means that I gave y'all guys a beautiful and a wonderful experience. I don't want, like I said, no problems. I don't want no problem because I have to live here. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff here. You'll see a lot of stuff, and it depends on what part of the island. Like I live on the west coast of the island, so in my town is a lot of horses. So you see horses at the stop sign. You see horses on the side of the road. You see, like on my block, I probably got 12 people on my block that own horses. So in the morning time and afternoon time when they get off of work, I see them riding up and down the street on their horses. So it just depends on where you live at in the island. Flying is coming into San Juan is the metro area, is the city, is highly densely populated, but it's close to a lot of cool things because it's the touristy area. You know what I mean? And I think y'all guys should do some tourist stuff. I think guys should go down to Old San Juan. We can go to Old San Juan. I think you should come and do some touristy stuff as well. You know what I mean? Well, Rudy, I'll see you then, brother. I see you then. I'll be here. Yep, I'll see you then. But yeah, so like I say, come here. We just gonna come here and have fun. I'm not doing anything illegal or anything like that. So get that all out of your mind. Get your mind right when you come. You just to come out here, hang out with Jimmy, and we'll have a good time. That's it. So it's gonna be one tour. I'm gonna have one raffle ticket on it, and then I'll have between 4 to 5 extra more seats because I'm gonna take 4 to 6 people on the first tour, and that's it. When we go to these shows, there's no cameras, there's no recording, there's no videos, there's no pictures. I'm gonna let y'all guys know that before you're behind even get here. It is against the law. You cannot video record, you cannot take no pictures. Don't worry about what the locals is doing. That's their business. You're not a local. So don't try to come over here trying to do the same thing that they doing. If they taking pictures and recording, that is their business. You mind your own business. That is it. I'm telling you, because like I say, I don't want no problems. Yes, the seafood here. Jay, I was going to try to make it like 3 weeks to a month out. You know what I mean? So that'll give guys time enough. And I'm gonna find some events for April, and then I'll design a trip. I'll probably have it all figured out this week. I'm gonna look at some events. I'm gonna probably put the raffle up this week. No, see, I live actually 2 hours. I live 2 hours and 15 minutes from San Juan. So when you come in, I'm gonna have to actually get me. I'm gonna stay with. I'm gonna get a room. I could stay with my good friend right on that side, but I'm not. I'm gonna get a room. Probably, I'm gonna stay where everybody else is staying because it'd be a lot more convenient to get all of us get up together. You know what I mean, and get in a van and boom, we go about our business. Yeah, Rudy, definitely call me when you get there. Yeah, I stay on the West Coast. Yeah, I stay on the West Coast. I'm about 2 hours and 15 minutes from the airport. Yeah. And it's not that many miles. It's just for me to get to the halfway point is all traffic lights. So from my house halfway to San Juan almost, or about a third of the way to San Juan, I got to go through traffic light, traffic light, traffic. That's why it takes so long. Because I think it's only about 85 miles, but it takes me 2 hours and 15 minutes to go 85 miles. Which if we was in the States on expressway, it wouldn't take you 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah. But yeah, guys, we've been on here for a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I love the West Coast, man. I live 2 blocks from the beach. It takes me 6 minutes to walk to the beach from my front door. Yeah. In a car, it takes you 30 seconds, but walking, it take you 6 minutes. Yeah. Tommy, we doing a raffle. It's gonna be $50 a number. It's gonna be 70 numbers. It's gonna pay for your round trip airfare. It's gonna pay for your lodging, your hotel stay. I'll put some food on your stomach, and then you'll have a Jimmy's weekend. I'll take you around with me for the 3 days that you're here. Yeah, Rudy, I've been in your house. I met your mother. I met your sister. Yeah. Yep. So $50 a number, 70 numbers. Pay for your round trip airfare. in the United States now. Not if you live in Philip, in the United States. I'll pay for your round trip airfare. I'll pay for your lodging. I'll put some food on your stomach, and I'll take you around. So it's basically you gonna have a Jimmy's weekend. Yep. Yeah. No telling what we'll get into. But I think it'd be better to stay in the metro area, especially around the weekends as well, because I can take you to like Santos, a little Placita. We can listen to some music, and you know what I mean? We can go to Old San Juan, you can see some touristy stuff. We can leave outside the metro. Obviously, we are going to leave outside the metro, but some of the places I'm gonna take you is going to be outside the metro. We might go halfway down the island and go to like Crash Boat Beach or Isabella or Hobos Beach, where they had a surfing competition at. You know what I mean? So we might drive out an hour, hour and a half out, once we get together. You know what I mean? So no telling what we really gonna get into. Yeah, I have a basic itinerary, but it ain't gonna be all sketched in stone. And the guys that's coming in from Tennessee, they all coming together. They all know each other. It's gonna be four of them, 4 or 5. It's gonna at least be 4. So they're gonna they really just want to be on a tour, just only them. So they just want to kind of do their own thing. So I think they'll bring enough. I'm gonna do the tour. I'm gonna do the raffle this month and make it like 3 weeks to a month out. That'll give guys who make time on their job and put in vacation days and stuff like that. Because I know it may not work for people if I do the raffle this week and say come next week. That's probably not going to work for people. You know what I mean? Yep. Oh yeah, Michael, that's great. When you said grandson, I was about to say, oh, how old is he? But he's 21. Okay, cool. So it's 21 is good, but no little kids. We can't do little kids. Yeah, we can't do little kids because, like I say, we gonna be, running gun. We're gonna be sticking and moving. You know what I mean? And we can't do that with small children. We can't do that with small children. But it's an experience, especially if this is another big thing because the game foul injury is a part of their culture. Um, and yeah, Jimmy Bratcher, yeah, Jimmy's coming. Jimmy and Teresa's coming. You need to get with him. Yeah, Tommy, he's coming. But the game foul industry is a part of their culture. So, if you have younger generations who was not exposed to the game foul industry back in the Bayou days, Copper State, all that, they'll literally be able to come here and experience it legally. All the places got food in them, drinks, they got bars, they got little restaurants in them, all homemade food. You won't see the 2 Puerto Rican ladies back there cooking, all homemade food. So you will be able to eat in the cockpit, drink in the cockpit. They got little slot machines in the cockpit. If y'all guys like to gamble on the slot machines, they got that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And it's an experience. And especially if you got younger, like Michael said with his grandson, he probably wasn't old enough to see it back in the legal days, or maybe he was. But coming on his trip, even though it's a different tool, but you still will get the experience. It's these cockpits here is just amazing, amazing. And if y'all guys go to my page, y'all see the one that I went to yesterday. Now they ain't all that nice. Now that's a one of a kind. That's a one of a kind. Oh, you hear that smoke detector? You right, man. My smoke detector. It ain't been going off no couple. David said, "Hey, check this out." David said he gonna bring me. David said he gonna bring me a battery for my smoke detector because it's been going off for a couple years. No, the Tennessee group is not really a closed group, but what the Tennessee group is trying to do is they trying to bring enough guys where it won't be no room for nobody else. So that's pretty much what they trying to do. David, you can bring your wife. What are you talking about? You can bring your wife. Okay, Lynn, it's no worries because once I start the tour, I'll be doing them every month. I'll be doing them every month. Yeah. Yep, I'll be doing them every month. So if you can't get April, then we'll do March. Like I say, when it started to get hot and stuff like that, birds start changing feathers. They usually be changing feathers like, you know, April, May, I mean, they start changing feathers pretty early, some of them. And then as they start changing feathers, the place is not going to be that packed. You'll still get the experience, but stag season usually starts in like July. You know what I mean? Like July. But June, May and June, stuff starts slowing down. And then in July, they'll start picking back up more because they'll be showing stags. Yeah. Andy, we ain't coming over. We can, Andy, we can work something out after the fact. But I'm definitely, we gonna just come here and enjoy the experience. We're not trying to do farm visits and stuff like that. We can figure all that out after you're going back home. But yeah, I just don't want to ruin the experience just catering to one person. You know what I mean? I kind of want to, that's why we're gonna kind of have our itinerary of agenda of what we're gonna be doing. Yeah, Tommy, that'd be cool. Yep. Yeah, Michael, if you can get 5, we can line it up. Michael, actually, if you get 5, just message me, get 5, and I'll pick the date and we can do it soon. We can do it sooner than later. So, Mike, if you got 5 guys from Mississippi, shoot me a message and let me know. We can do 6 as well because I'll just rent a bigger van. You know what I mean? I got access to a bigger van, so we can do a van as well. Yeah. And the reason why I don't want to overload it, because I want to give y'all guys a great experience. That's the whole point. You know what I mean? Let me chime out over here on Instagram because ain't nobody doing nothing over here on Instagram. There's only 3 people over here. Yeah. Um, yeah, so like I was saying, guys, Michael, like I said, if you got 5 guys from Mississippi, shoot me a message. I don't know if you got Facebook, but I'm Jim Collins over there on Facebook. Shoot me a message. We can work something out. I get some event dates set up where I think it'll be some nice events. And then yeah, get y'all guys on over here. Yep. Get y'all guys on over here and give y'all great experience. Um, it's 500 a head. Brian is 500 a head. Um, Yeah, 4/8. We're about to do that now. We're gonna have that all figured out. I'm gonna look for some dates for next month, and I'm giving it a month out so people can have enough time to put in for their work and stuff like that. I didn't want to make it too close. Um, but yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, okay, that's cool. 4/8. Yeah. But like I say, and guys, remember, just mention this one more time. Got some support. I'm doing membership channels on the YouTube channel. Smallest tier is $4.99 a month. Mid tier is $9.99 a month. The biggest tier is $24.99 a month, which is going to be a mentoring program that it's going to kind of be structured around a mentoring program. The $9.99 a month allow you to have the live videos, the live interviews and stuff like that. And at $4.99 a month, you'll get access to pretty much all the interviews, but you won't get access to the live. The live interviews is going to go to the $9.99 tier. I don't think that's too much to ask. That's cheaper than any value meal that you go to through the drive-through. And we've been pumping out free content for 6 years. So I don't think we're asking too much for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tommy. Like I say, guys, and I'll be doing the tours probably like every month. But my biggest goal is want to give y'all guys a great experience, have y'all see stuff that y'all never seen. Please do not come here. I always say this. I had to tell my wife the same thing. And even with my travels, because y'all guys know I travel a lot. Embrace the embrace the difference. Don't come here with the oh, they do it like this over here, and y'all do it like that. Oh, our way is better. Or I don't know why them guys are doing that. Oh, them guys are doing this stuff, and that don't make no sense. Or don't come here with the criticism. Just come here to have fun and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come here with all the criticism. Don't. They do things different here. Embrace the way they do them, and that's it. Lynn, yes, yes, yes. Lynn, shoot me a message. Shoot me a message, and if I can get enough guys and we can agree on a date, I can get you over here sooner than later. But yeah, come here, guys, and just experience the difference. Things are different over here. They do things different. Their birds are different. But please don't come over here like a know-it-all. They don't care you've been in game fowl for 40 years or nothing like that. They're just here doing their thing. They're not in trying to impose any of their beliefs on you. They're not trying to tell you how to work your birds and all that. So please don't come here with the keyboard cocker mentality of criticizing and critiquing everything these guys do over here. Please don't, because it's just going to ruin your trip. It's just going to ruin your experience. Just come over here and have fun. You know what I mean? Just come over here and have fun. Yeah. But yeah, I can even do a tour at the end of this month. I can do one next month. It's really up to y'all guys' schedule. That's really all it gets down to. I can help y'all find a lodging. I can help y'all find lodging. I use an app called Skip Lag to buy my tickets. I can shoot y'all that information on that app if y'all want to do that, and that's it. You know what I mean? So I can make it easy. It just really depends on y'all guys' schedule. There's always something going on. They show roosters here 7 days a week. The beaches is always open. The food places is always open. You know, weekends are better because, you know, people party on the weekends, you know, and I like to do a lot of stuff with the local people as well. You know what I mean? And they working Monday through Friday like everybody else. Yeah, 4 Ace. Okay, 2K, that's cool. You from Cali, that's not a problem. We can still get you on the Jimmy's weekend. Yeah, 4 Ace, it is a lot to learn. It's a lot to learn. Yep. Yep, it's a lot to learn. Year 4 Ace, if you got me over there on Facebook, send me a message. But like I said, we can exchange the information. Let me know what y'all guys are trying to do. Like I said, there's a group of guys coming from Tennessee. Michael was on here this evening. Yeah. 2K, if you want to become a member, if you back out of the comments and go back in, you'll see a join button right next to the subscribe button. You just hit that join button and pick your tier, $4.99, $9.99, or $24.99. Let me know if you got any problems. And also, too, there's a link in the comment section as well. And I just 2K, I just put the link in the comment section again. So you can click on this link. I just put the link in the comment section. So you can click on the link again. Yep. Yes, I greatly appreciate your support, 2K. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. But guys, that's pretty much it, man. We done been on here 2 hours and 40 minutes. I know it don't seem that long, but we had a lot of fun. I know y'all batteries had to be running dead by now. I know those batteries is running dead by now. But yeah. Yep. Yeah, so like I said, guys, just get with me. If y'all guys want to come for a Jimmy's weekend, come and hang out in Puerto Rico with me. You know, we'll have a lot of fun, take y'all to some places, put some good food on y'all stomach, you know, drive y'all around, you know what I mean? Go to some shows. Every day it ain't gonna be one dimensional. Bring your swimming trunks. You might even go to the rainforest and y'all swim in the rainforest and the waterfall. You know what I mean? Just depends. I can't control the weather, you know. Y'all guys stay in the hotels, you know, most of the hotels got casinos in them. So we can figure something out. We can make it happen. If y'all don't want to wait till next month, y'all trying to do something this month, and y'all got 3 or 4 people, shoot me a message and we'll make it happen. Shoot me a message and we'll make it happen. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it, man. I guess I'm gonna get on off of here. We've been on here 2 hours and 40 minutes. I greatly appreciate y'all guys hanging out. We had a lot of fun. We created a lot of laughs. We shared a lot of great knowledge inside the comment section. And I look forward to hearing from y'all guys. I'll go in the comment section, try to respond as much as I can. And other than that, that's it. Look for more videos to come. I was supposed to go to the pit tonight, but I had to work on some YouTube videos and stuff like that. But yeah, Lynn, get with me, brother. Michael, get with me. Get with Jimmy Bratcher as well. Get with, ask a couple guys, a couple friends that y'all have if they want to do it. Get 4 people together. I take 4 of y'all. You know what I mean? I take 4 of y'all, or 3 people. I'll take 3. If 3 of y'all want to come, I'll take 3. Just let me know. Just let me know. Yep. So that's pretty much it. So guys, if y'all got any other questions, okay, here. Yep. Yeah, 2K. Like I said, that link is in the comment section right now. So you can go on in the comment section on YouTube, and the link is there for you to join. Yeah, it definitely be a good trip. Yeah, yeah, Jimmy 4H. Jimmy hasn't set up a date, but just let me know. There's a couple other people that want to come as well on that trip, but just let me know. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. I get with the lady. If y'all guys want to stay in that big Airbnb, it sleep 9 people. It's very nice. If y'all want to stay there, that's fine. If y'all want to do hotels, that's fine as well too. So we can make it happen. We can make it work. Yeah, we definitely can make it work. So just reach out. Like I said, guys, I greatly appreciate y'all guys' support joining the membership program. Like I said, we've been pumping out free content for 6 years now. I know it don't seem like it's that long, but it has been. And I think, like I said, we have been bringing a lot of value. But then I think it was time to kind of narrow it down and focus on guys who really wanted to kind of invest in themselves and kind of give a little back. Like I said, $9.99 is less than a value meal at any fast food chain, any drive-through. You're not getting it for less than $9.99. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. But I'll talk to y'all guys soon. Y'all have a great night. It's a pleasure as always. And yes, Michael, that'd be it. I will be taking deposits as well. We want to set up a date. I'll take the deposits. Not that I just don't trust you. I just need people to be invested in it. And that's kind of how it is. You know what I'm saying? It won't, that's kind of how it is. And I'm definitely can work around and work with guys, but I just want to, give y'all guys the best experience that I can. Yeah, and I think y'all guys will have a lot of fun. I'm sure when y'all leave here, y'all see why not everybody, because Puerto Rico's not for everybody. But I think when y'all guys leave here, most of y'all guys will understand why I moved here. Yeah, most of y'all will understand why I moved here. So, but Michael, definitely get with me. The guys, like I say, let's make it happen. 4 Ace, all y'all guys, Andy, all y'all guys, Lynn, Brian, all y'all guys. If y'all wants to make this trip happen, Oscar, all y'all, let's make it happen. I can do that trip for 6 people, Oscar, if that's what you want as well. Tommy, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Yeah. So y'all guys, y'all have a great, great evening. It was cool hanging out. I'm looking forward to those messages that y'all guys said y'all sending. And I'm looking forward to setting up some trips so we can make this thing happen. And y'all guys can tell all the guys back home how y'all had a life-changing experience, an awesome, awesome experience. Y'all guys have a good night. Stay focused, stay positive, stay blessed. And I will talk to all of y'all very, very soon.